Hi.
Welcome to our reality, everyone. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. I don't know why we're here, but I'm glad that we are. Because tonight, we are going to be going over yet another season of Big Brother to start. You know, Big Brother 26, it's here. Well, tomorrow it's here. But right now, we have a whole cast that is going to enter the house tomorrow. Well, technically half of the house. This is a really botched intro already, and I can't turn back. But I'm going to keep going forward because we're going to talk about the Big Brother 26 cast tonight, as well as our predictions for this season and what we have to offer so far, which is a AI twist. We've got Julie Chin, who's apparently going to be way more involved in this season. We've got a secret 17th house guest that we're going to vote into the house. We got so much to go over to get ready for tomorrow night, night one of our 2-night premiere of Big Brother 26. This is the 9th season now that we have covered on this channel, and that is terrifying to think about. And that's just something that I wanted to say to start, that I don't like that. I don't like that that's the number of seasons that we've done. But here we are. We are live, everybody. If you haven't told by everything that I've said so far, we are live, and this is not edited at all. And I am joined on this venture by esteemed Big Brother walking encyclopedias here. Some have been here as recently as last season. Some people only showed up for the first episode of last season and needed a recap, but they're back too. And those people are the Zach Perez, the Nick City, and the lovely Roxy Hopman is back here with us to talk some Big Brother 26. But welcome everyone that is in the chat, that is watching now and after the fact. This is, I think this is going to be a really interesting podcast for you to watch, because we get to go over everyone and everything. And also we probably are going to learn a few things about the house guests as well, because as you know, we're typically all about research here on our reality, and all about knowing all the facts before we go live. And so while there may be some experts here who know every little thing and watched every single interview, we're going to make this podcast a little bit for everybody else as well. So we're going to be watching a lot of clips. We're going to be reading a lot of interviews and stuff. So if you haven't seen anything about the cast, come learn about it with us. I feel like you'll have a better grasp, or you will just feel dumber for having spent your time with us. Both could be true. So yeah, with that, I'm going to let y'all talk a little bit so I can stop this madness. So welcome everybody that is here with me in StreamYard at the moment. I'm going to start with Zach. Zach, we're here for another year, another summer full of twists and turns and surprises and possibly Chen bots. Let's see. But now that we have our cast, how are you feeling about the season overall? Are you excited? How are you feeling about the cast that we have so far?
Well, I'll reiterate what I said when I first sent the cast picture that got leaked by the cookout members, that being Hannah, Tiffany, and DF. The picture looked like AI generated, but then we realized it actually was real, confirmed by Nick. So, I mean, there's not much I can say right now. Obviously, even 2 days before, Big Brother likes to put people in the house before Twitter can unearth all the things that people have done in the past and everything. But we're seeing a lot of things come up. And, I will remind everyone, like we did for 2024, everyone was hating on Turner, and he happened to be one of the most funny house guests who probably should have showered more, but you never know what someone's going to be like until the sixth week or something. Things can change.
Things can definitely change. I definitely agree with that. I don't even know what's come out about any of these house guests besides like a couple of random certain friends of certain people that I've heard. But yeah, we may get into a little bit of that as well. Nick, I'm gonna come to you next. We have a cast. We have another season starting tomorrow. How are we feeling? Before you go to the premiere party tomorrow, I should add.
Period. Yes, I'm actually very excited for the premiere party. Hopefully I get some nice tea while I'm there, because that's what I always like to do.
Yes.
There's a lot of people going, so it'll be a lot of fun. But I am very excited. It's very funny to me because like summer doesn't like officially start, in my opinion, until Big Brother starts. And I feel like it's starting kind of late this year, but earlier than last year. And I feel like like crept up on me in a weird way too, because like I was like thinking over the weekend, I was like, oh, like the Big Brother premieres soon, and I was like, oh, that's like this friggin' week. And then what I've come to realize is them holding the cast hostage from us until 2 days or 3 days before the premiere. I hate it because it makes it feel so rushed and like everything is happening all at once. They're like trying to throw the twist at us, the house at us, the cast at us, and I'm just like so overwhelmed with so much information. And then it's like the season starting, and I'm like, oh crap, like it's already happened. Like it just feels like it happened so quick now. When they used to give us the cast like a week in advance, and you were able to like have time to prepare.
Yes.
And yeah, this is
I love that Jameson said this actually.
This.
So those only listening, Jameson said, "I wonder who will be the boring girl Nick stands this time." And that is, that's the crazy thing is I know exactly who it's going to be, and I can't wait to talk about it.
I've already been called out, Jameson, before.
Like before we even started, we talked about this. I have it in my notes, like to talk about it. So yeah, we'll get into that. I promise you. Well, thank you, Nick. Roxy.
Yes, sir.
First of all, welcome to the podcast. It's been 14 years as we established, but
yes, 14 years exact.
But I'm so glad you're here. I know everybody else is really glad you're here too. I would love to know, now that we are one day away from having yet another season of Big Brother, how do you feel about the anticipation, the AI, the twist, and the cast, just all the feelings that you're having before tomorrow night? What's going through your mind?
Not a lot, Barrett. There's not a lot that goes through my mind. I think we know this. No, look, as I've already been called out for, I only showed up to the very first episode podcast last season. I did not podcast. I had things going on, but I did not even watch last season. So for me, you think you guys are anticipating all of this and all excited? For me, it's even like more because, dare I say, because I didn't even watch last season. So I super missed Big Brother. Who knew? Take yourself away for a year and come back. You'll actually miss it. And I also missed like podcasting too. So I'm glad to do that. I am going to do it the whole season, probably. No, I am.
All right.
And but anyway, I'm excited. I feel kind of like Nick though. I hate whenever they hold the cast out because it's like everything is so on top of each other. It's like we don't have time to do all of the things the way that we used to do them. You know, like like going over the cast and doing drafts and stuff. We didn't have to rush and do it all at once. And anyway, whatever. It's here. This is the way it is, and we're going to do it. And I'm excited about it.
We weren't able to interview the cast like we always do.
I know. We usually get on those like Mike Bloom interviews where we ask like a question for a few seconds and then it cuts to all. I mean,
y'all don't, but I do. They often call me for my opinions on things.
Well, yeah, of course they call you. They've been calling you for years now.
They actually asked Roxy if she approved of the cast before they dropped it. So.
They were like, Roxy, what's a good theme? AI. I don't know what that thing is.
Speaking of AI,
I legit thought this was not real. Like,
no one believed me when I sent this to the group chat. I was like,
there is no way that that's real. These people don't look real. They look like they took other cast members and kind of like just put them together and it's like they Frankensteined together like new cast members. I legit did not think this was real, but it is, because I was like, that girl looks like Brittany. Like
she does.
I just was like, this is not real.
Well, she looks like Brittany, and she said one of her favorite players was Brittany, which I thought was really interesting as well. Leah had some good answers though that I'm excited to talk about.
We also have Angela.
We have Angela and we have Angela. Who we'll get into. I have a vague order of how I want to do things. We don't have to do it in this way necessarily, but I figured we could go through. Okay, cool, good to know. Noted. But I figured we can go through alphabetical order some of their answers from one of the articles I was reading, and then we can kind of just one by one do those things. And I'll try to put timestamps for those who don't want to sit here and watch every single house guest be analyzed. If you want to jump to other things, if you're watching this not live, hopefully there will be timestamps. And I'm not a liar currently. So yeah.
Oh, I have to say one more thing.
Yeah.
I just want to apologize in advance, because I do not know anything really about these house guests. I am ill prepared for this. I'm just apologizing right now. Okay.
You could have.
Look, I was gonna pretend that I knew what I was talking about, but let's face facts. Even when I know about the house guest, I still don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there. I did briefly look at sort of a bio, kind of. I skimmed. And then I saw a few of the video clips because I posted them in the Facebook group because T-Maz is overseas right now. And so I was like, no problem, I'll do that. So I did do that.
They're actually the 17th house guests. You're just lying to us.
Oh, that would be fun and exciting. But I don't really know a whole lot, but I'm excited to know.
Okay.
I'm excited to find out right now.
Yeah, well, Roxy, one of our most popular live podcasts was when we absolutely knew nothing about any of these house guests and just scrolled through a bunch of different web pages about them. So, I mean, take that energy into this. But I also think you were on like a bunch of hydrocodone then. So, maybe
I could go and get some if you want.
There we go. Now we're talking. Now it's a Castro deal. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. I will say, first off, this cast has an average age of 33.4 years old.
God, they're old.
Yes, it is the fifth oldest of all new contestants, and the sixth cast with the average age of over 30. What did we asterisk there?
All new contestants.
Yes, yeah. I think Sari. Wait, no, not Sari. Sari was a new contestant. I don't know why I'm thinking Sari was not a new contestant. Last year's cast was pretty old too. Wait, no, I'm totally lying to y'all. Let me correct myself. It's 30.8. So BB25 was 33.4. This is still the fifth oldest cast of new house guests. It does not claim the gold, the silver, or the bronze medal, though, of oldest houses ever, which the oldest still is BB10 with.
I was going to say it's got to be BB10. I mean, Jerry drove that. He drove it way up, and
Felicia
was older as well.
Felicia was actually the oldest house guest to ever play.
She thought so, I think. Right?
No, she what? What? No, did she say that?
How old was Jerry?
77, I think.
177 at the time?
77 at the time, I think. Or maybe younger than that. Maybe he wasn't pushing.
No way. He was old.
I don't think he was closer to maybe 75. How old was he?
Let me see.
Someone let me know. I forget.
Chat, tell me.
Oh, he was 75. Never mind.
Okay.
She was the oldest woman to ever play. That's what I saw.
Yes.
How old was she?
60.
Okay. Thank you, and Big Bro. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably prepared. I was supposed to watch it for Big Bro info to tell him what's up, but you know what? I'm still gonna tell you what's up. So let's do that.
All right. Well, I clicked on the first article that I thought had pictures on it, and it totally didn't. And I really want to click on an article with pictures as well as the rest. Variety. That's the one I clicked on, and it didn't have pictures. And I need the pictures.
It does.
Did you scroll down?
I'm still looking at it, and there's no pictures. Do you want me to share my screen? I'll show you that there's no pictures on here.
I mean,
besides the big cast photo that we already showed to people.
I'll send it to you then.
But the first person I'm going to talk about is Angela. So just in case anyone wants to know.
Nicole from the future, guys.
Is that it?
Yes.
The one that everyone on Twitter was saying was Nicole's mom. But it's not.
See, do you see pictures on here? I don't think you see pictures.
Scroll, keep on scrolling. Oh, why is it?
I love that cast picture.
Yeah,
I love the fact that Zach was so like positive. Keep going.
That's literally the same one that I'm on.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull up their own picture on Google, and then we'll work from there and just talk about them all.
The wiki.
Jameson,
Oh, yeah, you can do the wiki.
somebody on the cast lives in your neighborhood?
In the neighborhood,
Jameson
like
in chat said that.
when we say neighborhood, do we mean neighborhood? Like
What
actually
the
neighborhood,
heck?
or just like in the general vicinity? Because
Well, to
I do
me,
need to know
neighborhood
those
means like, hey, neighbor, can I borrow a cup of sugar? Like, neighbor, like, you know, that's what I think. His mom, yeah, what? That's exciting. I
Okay.
hope they're nice.
You know what? I'm just gonna like doom scroll on Twitter for a lot of these first things until I figure out a better method of the
I
madness to
love
this.
that.
But as of right now, we're gonna go over Angela, and I'm picking the first picture I found of her on Twitter. So thank you,
Okay,
Eric,
so
for
she's the
reality
realtor,
recap.
right? Oh,
Yes.
that's a good photo there.
Yeah. So Angela Murray, 50 years old. This is the best picture I could find. I'm sorry, Angela.
Angela,
And
he's doing you dirty, girl. Look at that.
So, Angela is from, pulling up their bios right now, Syracuse, Utah. She originally lived in Long Beach, though, and I only remember that because my friend Brett Hawkins posted about her going from Long Beach to Utah and not being a fan of that. So, Angela here, she, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, said that she got into Big Brother or applied because of her kids and her family, and then just kept on applying for years. And in her interview with Mike Bloom, she said in secret, and I was like, "What?" It's like, you're just been applying in secret for a couple of years now. But hey, Brett's here.
Brett, get out
Anything
of
you
here.
want to say about your former Long Beach fellow resident in the chat? Please let me know. We need the Long Beach expertise, I believe.
They were actually neighbors,
Yes,
and he hated her.
precisely.
Wow. Alex in chat says that she's watched since season 1, that she's a big fan. And Caitlin Garcia said she's here to serve business casual realness.
That's
she really
right.
does have a lot of pantsuit outfits.
Did she say that?
She's going to be, all competitions will be played in a pantsuit. That's all she brought, just pantsuits.
Angela definitely gave me a vibe of just cool-headedness. I think she's just gonna, I feel like she is going to fall in line with a lot of the people in their 50s that enter this game, in a good and bad way, I think.
So wait, which 50s are we talking about? DJ Showtime or Rennie?
Oh,
Rennie, I hope.
oh, I don't.
Because we
She
love
definitely does
Rennie.
not have Rennie energy. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Angela is not going to go in there and be Rennie. I think she specifically said she's not going to be more like unruly or loud or anything like that. So she's going to be very low key and try to mix.
But then
in.
she definitely is going to get unruly and loud.
No,
People will be like,
I don't think she is.
No.
they're like, I'm never going to do that. And then they go in and guess what they do? That. whatever that is, that's what they do.
Angela does give me, I worry about Angela in this game for a lot of reasons. Mainly because she is one of the older cast members, and historically that does not go well. Then again, we had a great group of older cast members last season, so maybe we can continue that streak. But the thing is, Angela does not give me the energy of one of the older cast members that's going to stick around for forever. And I don't know if that y'all disagree with that. Nick, maybe.
I agree with that part. I really do. Because like I was watching her interviews and I was like, oh, she's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like she can end up going far because people are like not gonna look at her as like some threat. If she can get past that first like few rounds of people like trying to get someone out because they're not fitting in or whatever the case may be, because I can see her being like the motherly figure of the house as well to a lot of people, because like a lot of like the young guys too are like, I'm gonna miss my mom and stuff like that, and then like Angela's there. So I don't know, I think that I have a little bit of faith in her, just a little bit, to the point where I think she could go very deep if she makes it past the first few rounds.
Okay.
Not Brett's comments.
High praise.
I'm sorry. But Brett said,
Brett's
Brett
comment.
in chat said, if she can get past the first 10 rounds, she might win.
There's a good chance of that happening.
Statistically speaking, that is.
Yeah, but before all of the battlebacks, before everything else.
If she hooks up with all the guys, then what?
Uh-huh. I will move on to Angela's favorite players, which is what we will talk about next. I'm going to read a direct quote from the Parade article for her favorite players. This was an interesting paragraph to me. She said, "So I keep saying it. I do love Janelle. I don't think that her gameplay was maybe how I would do it. I just love how great she was.
You don't say.
She calls herself the comp queen, and I mean, I don't know if I could ever take her place with that, but I'm going to give it my all. I think that she was well liked. I think a lot of people like Janelle. They do. It's spoiler alert. They do. She's a real estate agent as well, and I think with that type of job, we were both people, and so possibly I could relate to her because of that. Her gameplay was but like I said, she's great at comps." So I thought that was an interesting answer, especially after I started reading other people's favorite players, which were interesting to say the least. Not great to say the most. And so
You know
it was
who
nice to
else
see.
is real estate though?
Who?
Kale from season 8.
Yeah, why don't we ever get a Kale shout out? Why is Kale never a shout out for America's favorite player from season 8 or beyond, just the entirety of Big Brother and all of the seasons combined?
I mean, Kale was a multi-business owner, if you'll recall, but she dabbled in real estate as well. So
She
I'm
dabbled in
saying,
an interesting belief system as well, if I remember correctly.
I mean, not a belief system I subscribe to, but you know,
Oh boy.
whatever.
I'm going to play a clip from Angela's interview now for her other favorite player. I believe this is what this clip is about.
June, I loved how she kind of flew under the radar a little bit. You know, she was cooking for everybody. So I don't think she really came up on anybody's radar to vote her out because she was making everybody fat and happy. June,
So
Fat and happy.
June and Janelle are Angela's favorite players. I appreciate
I like that. Like
Uh,
that gives me hope. Those are two great players, in my opinion. So
And I mean, it at least confirms her superfan status, I think, if anything else. At least,
Yeah.
or at least she's really good at pretending to be a fan of the show for a really long
well, I
time.
mean, June did cook for everybody, and that was part of her strategy. And Janelle is a comp beast, so even if she's pretending, at least she got her facts right, you know. A
True.
plus for you know the Big Brother test that she took. Just saying.
Well, we'll see if you can stick with that A plus after this next clip from Angela. I
Oh,
I
God.
probably won't play this full thing. I actually have no idea what this even is. Which part of this is.
this is Big Brother. And as I've said, all morals are out the window. This is a game. And how would I be a backstabber? Well, I think that sometimes loose lips sink ships. And so I don't ever think I don't know if it'll come out of my mouth. I can never control it. But my hope is that I can, and that if I do have pertinent information that somebody needs to know, or I feel like it will further my game, then I think I would probably talk to somebody who does have an even bigger mouth, possibly. And I know that will spread things like wildfire. And I would probably suggestively tell that person in so many words by saying things like, do you think, and ask them questions till it leads to what the direction is I want them to know. And so therefore I don't have as much blood on my hands. And it becomes the person who I'm kind of suggestively talking to becomes kind of their idea, and then they can spread it. And so that way I don't have the target on my back.
I don't know what the hell that was, to be honest with you, but that was an answer from Angela. I can't. It's hard to tell with these interviews. Sometimes I'm like, this is probably the most nervous they've ever been for an interview in their entire life. But what do you think of Angela in her weird all around way of saying that I'm gonna give people information and then hope that they are more like gonna give that information to someone else, and then it'll look like it'll come from them. So I'm really giving them more of a suggestion type of strategy that we have going into this.
Basically, what she should have said is, I'm gonna try to weave my web with these people and make sure that nothing gets traced back to me.
Yeah. Well, she said she was planting seeds. That if you want to
Yeah,
summarize it even
same
further,
thing.
probably could have
But
just said that.
a lot of nothing. These interviews, they didn't understand when to cut it off or like not even include parts because it's just
They are very funny to watch. If y'all go watch like the hour and 50-minute Mike Bloom interviews, and I'm not going to confirm or deny whether I watched all an hour 50 minutes of it. It is crazy the amount of like variety of answers that you can get in terms of the length, because there will be answers like we just saw for Angela that'll be a minute and a half, and then there will be some people like Nick's favorite person, McKenzie, that gave like 2-second answers. And we love them for it, and we stand
And
for
she
it. Nick.
ate.
Yeah, and she ate. Yeah, please, girl, keep giving us nothing. And so, Angela, do I have any more notes about her? Yeah, I kind of just noted that she wants to be herself, even though she knows she has a big mouth. She called coming on the show literally a dream. And then she cried in the first Mike Bloom question of that entire video. If you go and watch,
Why? Was he mean to her? I'm just
They,
kidding.
they don't.
why are you on here?
You just say "get out," but with a question mark.
He raised his voice a little at the end to change
So,
that inflection. It's a question. This is
Yes.
interrogative.
Okay.
That's sad though. I hate that she cried.
No, it was a good cry. She's happy to be there. Then again, Daniel Durston also cried in the diary room, I think like 5 times before even the premiere. So and we loved him. So, and Elvis, for those who don't remember.
Who?
Yeah, I remember. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, what? Does anyone want to say anything else about Angela? I would love to know more thoughts, because I mean I know we have 16 people to go through, and so I don't want to. We don't want to make this the longest podcast on earth. I certainly don't. But
that's not the goal here.
It is not. It is not the goal. You have a premiere party to rest up for, and so I can't keep that from you. Okay.
She's definitely on the cast.
She is on the cast, and that's probably a sentiment I might have for a lot of people on this cast.
Until tomorrow, when she gets COVID positive and she has to get subbed out for an alternate.
She gets replaced by Christine.
Yeah.
Who are you right now? That's so mean.
We've been gone for a long time, Roxy. Okay? We've changed in 14
Things have
years.
changed.
Okay?
You didn't go through last season, so.
Big Bro Info lost her
didn't.
glasses, and that's what I will take from it. That's how we will end the discussion on Angela for now, is that we like her glasses. And we like her glasses, and she's on the cast. End of timestamp. Let's go to the next one. We've got Quinn Martin is who we were going to talk about next. Quinn Martin is 25 years old, and from I totally had it. Nurse recruiter from Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out Alex Crooks if you're still in the chat. So Quinn is also a super fan. So we're really starting out with the super fans on this podcast. Quinn had a very interesting answer for their favorite player, probably my favorite one of any of the cast, which tells me that Quinn is going to be out first, and we're all going to be disappointed by that fact. I'm going to pull the picture of Quinn now.
Is his mic doing that for anyone else?
All right. You might want to maybe move it up.
Up?
Yeah.
Well, you were cutting in and out. I just didn't know if it was me or if it was everyone.
I didn't know either.
If I'm ever doing it and you consistently hear it, it's probably not just you. Is it better now, though?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now. Just start screaming, like all of you, because I may be in another tab, so I won't know. So just like really just start making noise, and then I'll know to shut up. Sorry, everybody, but we're going to talk about Quinn now, and hopefully in full.
Alex said he's the first person from Nebraska to be on the show.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Very cool.
Someone from Nebraska on the show.
I mean, considering Nebraska's population is literally just Alex and Quinn.
It is. It is I went and saw
Not many
Alex in
options.
December, and that was quite literally true. The streets were empty, and it was just Alex, and then someone off in the distance, and I was like, they'll probably come up in a bit. I'm sure. I don't know who they are yet, but
That was like me with long hair and
yeah, they tried to recruit me as a nurse, and I was like, I don't do that. I'm sorry. Okay. Quinn. Hometown is in Lawton, Oklahoma. So just we go from Oklahoma to Nebraska. We don't have many Oklahomans on this show either. Just to throw out Oklahoma.
Who the
We
hell
don't
lives there too?
Arkansas is forever tainted by our last person from it. So
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. We don't talk about her.
Exactly.
All right. Quinn's favorite player, Jason Guy. I just got to say it. Jason
I
Guy.
love.
Such
I'm
a weird
excited.
favorite to have, but such a good favorite to have. I don't feel like we talk about Jason Guy on this podcast enough, first off. And I didn't realize how little we talked about Jason Guy until I finally read someone saying that Jason was their favorite house guest. And I just wanted to put in the universe, Jason Guy, underrated player, would have also been a deserving winner, easily.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everyone agrees with that. If not,
Well,
You're
for
wrong.
those who don't know, Jason Guy, season 3, is my favorite player, or one of my favorite player, Danielle Reyes, her partner. They were a duo, a super duo. Oh
a
my
secret
gosh, I
duo.
love this.
then why
Yeah.
didn't he come back?
Well, he's doing
Because
weather.
production hates him.
No. It's
They
exciting,
don't.
though.
They got to
That's the
do all
first-
the exclusive interviews for the Secret Alliance podcast and everything. So
See, actually.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
yeah.
I like this answer. I hope
I
that
do
Quinn
too.
has more great answers.
Yes. I think Quinn will have a lot more great answers, to be honest. From what I saw in the interview, yes, Quinn definitely did have good answers. But
Quinn is wearing that turtleneck.
Quinn did say that he feels like that he'll have more teeth into it than Jason did, in terms of, I guess, Jason being, the universal nice guy of season 3. So that was an interesting kind of twist on it as well. I kind of like that answer. I don't know. There's something about this answer that I guess it's because I've never heard it before. I'm so used to the Dereks and the Davons and the Vanessas and the Dans that hearing Jason Guy just really threw me for a loop. Because also people would pick Danielle Reyes over anyone else in that season typically. So that was great. Quinn started watching Big Brother, like actually live feeds and everything on season 11. And Nick, was that the same season you did, or is it 13 for you?
It is 11
Okay.
was my first.
All right. So you and Quinn have been watching the show for the same amount of time. So same amount of passion. If you want someone easily to root for, y'all are at the same level of just Big Brother living in your brain for however
Our
many
hair's
years.
like the same length too,
Yeah, true. Yeah, we can't see. Yeah, we can't see like the back of your head, Nick.
Yeah,
so everyone knows that Nick's hair just keeps going back there, all the
Yeah.
way down like that, but only specifically back there.
Yep.
Quinn also had like a really interesting moment in his Mike Bloom interview where he was like, there are 4 types of players. There are snakes, there are rats, there are frogs, and there are doves. And then they claimed that they were a rat.
Wait. Snake and rat, I understand. What the hell is a frog and a dove?
I
What
don't
kind
know.
of players are those?
I don't know.
What do
I
they
would
do?
It didn't even explain, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, there was no explanation. We only just landed on Quinn is a rat, by the way, for those wondering what player that Quinn thinks that they are. It is a rat, which is a great answer. As someone with a nickname in our community that literally has the word rat in it, I totally vibe with this answer. You should be a rat in this game. It sounds like so much fun. Unfortunately, I think it might get Quinn in trouble, which is a shame because I like Quinn so far from what I've seen.
I'm sorry. I'm just stuck on this whole frog and dove thing.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
even-
understandable. Do you want me to play the full clip of the frog and dove and the rat and the?
I mean,
Snake.
is there any type of like? Are there context clues I could take from it, or is that the statement?
I'll go to the full statement. I've time-stamped it just because I had a feeling that Roxy might be asking about this a little bit more. So
I mean,
I will go find that real
I
quick.
just don't get this analogy.
I'm not asking you to get it.
Oh, Alex Crick says maybe frogs hop from group to group and doves try to keep the peace and float. Oh,
Mike
that's
Bloom.
probably it. I needed Alex to tell me.
Well, strategically, I think that there are 4 types of Big Brother players. You have snakes, rats, frogs, and doves. I myself am going to be a rat, only lie, cheat, and steal when my back is against the wall, when I'm out of options. But I'm definitely not going to shy away from being a more nefarious player. Strategically, I am going to really try to align myself with those more emotional players so that we have a foundation of something deeper than strategy, logic, and reason, so that as we get deeper in the game, it's harder and harder for them to, stab me in the back.
I thought a rat always cheats, steals, and lies, not just whenever its back is up against the wall.
That's not true. A rat can be cute, and then they'll steal your cheese. Haven't you ever watched Tom and Jerry?
That's a mouse.
Well,
I'm just gonna poll here. Do we think that Quinn, in coming up with the 4 types of Big Brother players, genuinely thinks that there are 4 types of Big Brother players, or do you think that Quinn just thought that sounded really cool to say in an interview, and then just landed on the one that everyone knows, which is a rat? And I'm not trying to call out Quinn, but I feel like if you're interviewing for Big Brother and saying that there are 4 types of Big Brother players and saying 2 types that nobody has ever heard of in a game, unless has everyone ever played a game and been called a frog or a dove? Has anyone?
no, but I think that what Alex said in chat makes sense.
Yes, I feel like
I think that makes sense too, but like
we should have
don't know if
required
that's
Quinn
what-
to expand on the answer. Is really what
the fact that we have to guess is what's weird, I guess. Like,
But yeah, Alex, I do like your explanation as well. That makes a lot of sense. Was Uncle Lou a dove? Caitlin's grandpa? Grandpa Lou, not Uncle Lou. Grandpa Lou.
You said, was Uncle Lou a dove, Caitlin's grandpa?
yeah.
Sorry, I heard
is that a real sentence? Like,
it was unfortunately a real sentence. Any thoughts about Quinn that we need to say?
I think Quinn is gonna be someone who's gonna get caught very early on. Like, he's gonna think Ronnie BB11. That's what I picture Quinn as.
I can see that.
I could see that.
I could see him getting. I could see him pulling a Frenchie too.
Or even something like that. Like, yeah, I think he's gonna flame out very early on. Like, he's gonna think he's running around being a rat. Like, who the hell goes into Big Brother being like, I want to play like a rat? Like, you're gonna get caught. Like, what do you think this is?
The best way to play, the best way to be like that is to be Andy and go in and lull everyone's expectations and not be a rat not be called out a rat until after the game.
Right.
Oh, so I guess you can be a rat that doesn't lie
No.
in the beginning.
He did it the whole time though.
Yes, I think the difference though is that I don't think Andy was saying in his preseason stuff, I'm gonna go in there and be a rat. Like, I feel like when you go in
Most
there
people
with the
don't.
intention of like, I'm gonna cause chaos and be a rat and lie to everybody, it's like, I don't think you're gonna last very long.
I don't think anybody can go in knowing that's the deal. I don't think you can go into any game or situation knowing exactly how you're going to do. You have to be
Unless
able
you're
to
Cody.
change.
I agree, and that's why when we get to a certain person, I'm gonna say why they have the best answers. But
Unless you're Cody.
shut up,
Whatever.
Jack.
Okay. All right. Well, if we're good moving on from Quinn, we'll move on from Quinn.
Look at my baby.
Because the next person I want to talk
My
about.
girl,
How do you know?
Leah,
How did you know?
because that's the next one on the variety thing.
Oh, you're so smart. Yeah, Leah Peters is the next person up via the Variety article.
This is who I was talking about. Wow, how perfect.
Which one is she? Show me.
The one that looks like
Don't
Brittany.
don't put me don't put the pressure on me like this. Hold on.
Now, Barrett,
Just
now
kidding.
pull the picture up.
I'm looking. Okay,
She's
I
the
have a
girl in
picture.
the pink dress, the cocktail waitress,
Yes.
Yes.
the VIP.
You know who
Yes.
else? The cocktail
I'm so
waitress.
excited for her.
All right. Leah Peters,
Slay.
26 years old, from Pittsburgh, but currently in Miami, is a VIP cocktail server. And I feel like Leah has been doing pretty well in terms of getting a solid fandom behind her. I feel like I'm not crazy in saying that. I like Leah. After kind of texting in our group, like, I don't know if I'm too big of a fan of this cast. And then all it took was Zach saying Leah's name and be like, oh yeah, I think I liked Leah. Roxy, you pointed out Brittany Haynes vibes from her immediately just looking at her picture. And then you get into her interviews and you find out that Brittany Haynes is actually one of her favorite players, which is also cool to hear. And I thought it was really funny because she was talking about Brittany and then she brought up Liz from season 17. And she had the quote, she likes Liz even though she was a twin, quote unquote. And I don't know what that means exactly. Does that mean that you like you like her even though like you don't like twins usually and because they freak you out, but you like Liz as a twin? Or does that mean that you liked Liz and they're like, oh, I understand that she's a twin and like her and Julia are similar, but I really just vibe with Liz. Like I don't know why that she said that. Even though she's a twin, I like Liz.
I like to think that she just has some sort of vendetta against like twins. Yeah, just any multiple births. She's just like, ew. I'm a singlet.
Triplets. Oh, she hates their existence.
One
Singlets only.
You know how hard it is to try to guide a conversation when y'all are like this sometimes? I'm not discouraging y'all from doing it, but I feel
Doesn't
bad
matter,
that
even
sometimes
if
I
you
have to
did.
be like, we have to keep it moving.
But it's just such a weird thing to say. You
It
brought
is.
it up. If you don't want me to talk about it, don't say it.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't Nick a Liz stan?
I am. I'm very
How do you
excited
feel about
that.
multiple births?
Yeah, are you a stan of Liz even though she's a twin, or?
Yes, and I mean, I was this fan of Julia even though she was also a twin. So I guess maybe I just like twins.
All right.
I like instead of saying I'm a fan of her in spite of the fact that she's a twin, I would like it if she said I'm a fan of her because she's a twin. That's even better, I feel.
Also, she's only mentioned other blonde players. Now that I think about it,
She mentioned Matt from season 12 at one
Oh,
point,
yeah.
I believe, because
He's a bit of a
he
strawberry
said,
blonde.
yeah,
I'm
he
just
was
kidding.
saying she was saying how I couldn't imagine lying about a disease like Matt did on BB12, which is kind of like you have to be watching for a while to at least know that, or it's so far back, I guess, and it's not like the number one thing that people talk about on season 12. But
yeah,
I agree.
That
wanna
is
say-
true.
I want to say first of all, I have a lot of things to say about Miss Leah. So first of
You
all,
go.
VIP cocktail waitress.
From
Our
Miami.
track record with them, right? Our track record with them are Rachel Riley, Janelle, and Portia. So she's gonna be a queen, okay?
so she's
Second
final
of all,
three locked in.
period. Like she's definitely going to finale night. Second of all, I love that. So people, I think Big Brother fans forget to read sometimes. And in one of her answers, she
All the time.
said she said she doesn't know what past player she would like to play as going into the house because she needs to see who she's playing with first and what the house guests are like and what everybody else in the house is like. And Big Brother fans took this and said she can't name a single past house guest. She's never
That's
seen
wrong.
the show. Wrong, exactly. It's like, no. She's actually going in it with the correct approach, which Roxy was just saying earlier in this, that you need to see who the hell you're playing with. Because who the heck knows what kind of people you're playing with? And I feel like that's why you have to be able to adapt to whatever the heck environment you get thrown into. So I think she's got a really smart head on her shoulders. I think she is a big fan of the show because of her answers, like Liz, and knowing who Matt is, and like the whole illness thing. So I think she has a lot of knowledge, and she's not going to let people know about it. I also really liked her thing about the decorations that people were making fun of on Twitter too. Because she said that she
What?
likes how every season they change up the house and it's a new theme, and she likes seeing the theme and stuff like that.
Yeah,
People on
that's a
Twitter were,
pro
like, making
answer
fun
right
of it.
there.
Yeah.
I like
I mean,
seeing
I
the
don't
theme.
personally care for it, but I know if someone said that, that's like, okay, well, at least you know enough about the house to know that it changes
Right.
every year.
Yeah.
Did you know that they released a time laser last year to reset to create all the universes? And
Roxy didn't.
Brittany Haynes was a part of that. Brittany Haynes created the multiverse in the Big
Yeah,
Brother
She
house.
did.
She founded MCU.
Yes.
Don't
Her
you
herself.
dare say that ever again.
Oh, okay. Elena says, just because of similar point to you, Nick, she gives me Brittany Haynes and Portia Briggs vibes. Okay. Her sister is on BB Twitter and said she knows the game well and is downplaying her knowledge of the game. And that tracks
Period.
with some of these answers that she's giving, which I will play a couple of clips now because everyone.
Her sister also said that they both hate the orange man and they're both pro LGBTQ plus.
All right.
Just something to
Oh.
point.
I don't know that I would model my game after house guests because I don't
Turn it up.
the other house guests.
I wish I could.
Like to model my game after somebody else, then I would need to know precisely that I was going in with the same exact house guests from previous seasons. But since I'm going in to a whole new world, you know, like since I'm going into a whole new world, I'm going to model after my own strategy. I have to come up with my own strategy and kind of get to know everybody, and then I'll be able to decide how I'm going to go forward. But I think in life, I don't really model my life after anyone else's, so I can't imagine modeling my strategy after anyone else's.
Cancel her. She did not name one house guest.
She can't even do it. She can't even do it. Cancel the
She
season.
answered that perfectly.
Worse than Cody, California.
And I didn't think there would ever be such a low. Oh, I do have the clip on the decorations. I'll play that real quick. Really quick. I'll do double speed on it. I'm not going to do that.
And, you know, you're being watched 24/7. I don't think that there's any other show where you're under such surveillance and you're being so watched. And also, I like that they've kept it like it's the same house every season. I like that it's a house, but it's not a house at all, really. And I like that
it's a
they've kept it
set.
every season in the same house, so you kind of know the layout, but you don't know how the decoration is going to be. Like, and I think I always look forward to the different seasons of like the different themes of the house.
Okay, this is kind of funny.
I think it's iconic because it's the cornerstone of what Big Brother is. Like, if they changed the house, it would change the whole show. House at all. Every season. I like that it's a house, but it's not a house at all.
When people ask me why I watch Big Brother, it's just.
I like that it's a house, but it's not a house at all.
It's just like
My favorite thing about the show.
it's a house, but it's not. It's not really a house. It's not
It's
at
a
all.
fake house.
It's like Hill House. It's just whatever you want to make of it. It's for everyone. Everyone. It's a subjective house full of
And it looks different every year.
sometimes 17 house guests. Chris, I'm not worrying about copyright for these interviews. I think we'll be okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to cover you up, Roxy. That was mean.
I loved it.
I bet she
So-
flipped. I bet she flipped her lid whenever she saw they got rid of the spiral staircase. This isn't Big Brother anymore.
This is wrong.
It's a
This is
spiral
wrong.
staircase, but sometimes it's not, and that's okay. And it's beautiful, and that's really
It's like
why
a
we watch the
staircase.
show.
It's different.
Yeah, it's a spiral because you start off in one place and then it comes all the way back around to the beginning. It's like it's a full circle. It's kind of like the circle, and the circle is kind of like a house, but it's not, and with rooms and bathrooms.
Have you
and-
ever seen My Name is Earl? Did you ever watch that?
Yeah,
You know Randy, the brother on there?
of course.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. You know how he describes things?
Oh yeah.
And He just like gives you all of the details, but he says the exact same thing over and over again. I like a house because it's like a house, but it's not really a house. It's what that's like.
And she gets in there and she's like, why the hell did they choose AI as the damn theme?
It's
Whatever.
never been like
She's
this.
gonna love it. He's gonna love it.
She's gonna love it because it's never been like it before, and it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be.
And that's why it's iconic.
Oh. Chris was talking about copyright for the Disney song. He was making a joke.
Oh,
A whole new world.
I
That
thought
one.
he was just looking out for me. So
No, he doesn't care about you, Barrett.
I didn't. That makes more sense.
What if somebody were to say to you, what's your favorite thing about Big Brother? And you said, my favorite thing is that it's sort of like a house, but not really.
It's a good
That's your
leading
favorite,
sentence.
Nick.
That's my girl.
No, she's fine. Like, I like her fine. I'm just playing. That was a funny answer, though.
Roxy hates Leah. We will determine that.
Whatever.
I don't really want to talk about this next guy. Just stresses me out a lot. We're gonna talk about Tucker next.
Ooh, I want to talk about Tucker.
You want to talk about Tucker?
Mhm.
Because I don't really. But
What's wrong with him? Who is he?
he just
His name is Tucker.
Just wait till you see Rock.
Oh, this is the guy that. Okay, I know who this is.
He looks like
Oh.
a mixture of Zach Rance and Charlie from Survivor 46. Not that three of you would not know or two of you would not know who he is.
what? How dare you say that? I mean, you're right, but how dare you say that? Okay.
That's my big bucket list right now, is to be the first to walk in there and the last to come out and break that whole stigma.
That's
Dude,
like
I
that's
don't-
Tucker. That is Tucker.
What
Nope.
Jameson said. He looks like Jim Carrey's son.
Oh my gosh, is it claim to fame?
Yes.
Oh.
Each one of these house guests is related to a famous person.
They just completely switched the entire model of people that just don't know each other. Tucker, I don't know how to say his last name. Does anyone know how to say his last name? Deslauriers?
His last name is
Laurier?
Stigma.
Lauriers?
No, that's not even a word, I don't think.
Lauriers?
Deslauriers? I'm going to go with Deslauriers. Almost like DeLorean. And if that's right, it will be...
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Until someone corrects me, otherwise, I'm just going to call
Remember
him
in BB24, whatever they had like the how you pronounce the names underneath the names, because they had like Paloma and it's just
Yeah, Paloma was a
No.
hard one. I know.
Oh, there's another. I don't know.
That one really threw us off. we had to do a whole podcast on how to pronounce Paloma's name. I remember we could not come up with the end of it. Tucker is 30 years old. He's from Boston, currently living in Brooklyn. He's a marketing and sales executive. That is so specific. And Tucker is a lot, I will say. Tucker will have an energy to him. I don't know what that energy is going to be, and honestly, I don't know if I want it. Is he giving like the look of him? Is he giving like pooch vibes to anybody?
Yes. Oh my God. So it's funny that
Was coachy?
yes, it's funny that Zach said Charlie and Zach because I see Zach and Pooch. Like
Mm.
that's what this is.
Oh, he does have some Zach manic energy to him.
giving. Yes. Like the Zach rants crazy.
Did you think I was talking about myself?
Just you. He's got some Zach Perez energy. I don't know what it is.
Isn't this the guy that said I want to get slimed?
I don't know if you see. I mean, if anyone were to say that in any of these interviews, it probably would be him.
There's people that want the Goopaka Blizz.
The Gookopolis. I forgot about Wait, is it Gookopolis? What did Julie say? It was Goopocalypse was the name, but Julie said Gookopolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goopaka Blizz.
Gookopolis. The next competition is called
That says
Gookopolis.
Chris says the IG photo. Like on Instagram on June 12th, 2023.
Oh, I don't have time to read that essay.
Yeah, we don't have enough time.
Yeah. I need to know how Tucker's going to model his game after Ian first, and then maybe I can work my way there.
Which former house guest would I model my game after? Well, it's kind of more like Ian, honestly, compared to Dan and Brett, because Ian was that
Dan and Brett are his favorite house guests, by the
having a
way.
great time.
Two very different
He
people.
likes to be there, and
Oh, perfect. I love it when that happens.
Even Twitter didn't want you to watch the rest.
No, they didn't want to. I have to know how he's going to model his game after Ian. I can't sit here not knowing. Oh, it's just broken. We've just completely broken Twitter.
Oh my
I
gosh.
see it.
The copyright came.
Oh my God, Chris was right. Chris called it. Okay.
but he stirred up some stuff and he planted seeds in places that nobody expected, and he tricked Boogie, who's also one of the most legendary players, and Boogie had no idea. And if you can sit back and just do one little thing, it might not happen right away, but you wait for that plant to grow. And
No. What could he possibly say in these 3 seconds is my question. Is it anything of value? Probably not. I'm just going to assume that there was nothing impactful in that last 3 seconds, and we'll go away. It's all of Twitter. It's just all of Twitter is broken now, and now I'm left to my own brain.
Well, hold on. I'm looking up
You can go to Variety.
I can't go to Variety.
June 12th.
I did get the pictures on Variety, by the way. They're back. Just their little bios, though. I had to. It was the ad blocker that I had on it.
Oh.
Oh, did you find the picture from June of 2023?
I bet it was a College of Republicans.
Wait, I'm gonna go look at it now because I'm curious.
What is it?
Not what I expected, I will tell you that.
Expect the unexpected. Maybe that's why
It's just a casual biking outfit.
Oh, just biking? Just biking? Oh. That's pretty
Can you see
casual.
it? Make it big. Make it big. No.
I don't want
that's
to.
wrong.
I don't. People could be. What if someone was watching this on their TV right now, Roxy? You know how terrifying that would be for me to blow you up in your corner over there on a TV, a flat screen, a 50-inch flat screen. You don't want people seeing that.
He looks angry. What's he mad about? Look at his face. He's smoldering right now.
He's mad at getting casted on that season of Big Brother.
He's right, though. It is a very casual outfit.
Out on the town.
It is very casual. It was not what I thought it was going to be.
I will say Tucker said that Dan and Brett were his 2 favorite cast members of all time, which are 2 very different choices for sure.
Yeah.
But he wants to play like Ian. I don't know. Weird to throw Ian into the mix of your Dan and Brett choices, but I see some consistency here in one area.
I mean, Ian did play with Dan at least.
Yeah. So he watched season 14.
Did he play with Dan or did he play Dan?
Both.
I don't. Yeah. Nobody plays Dan unless he goes on Traders, and then you probably play him a little bit. But that's his own fault. Yeah, he also did play himself. That's the only person who can play Dan.
Brett's the 17th house guest choice. Stop that right now.
I would like to cast my vote. However, that's going to work. I will say,
I have my theories.
Tucker, he described Dan as very good at playing the game. That is a verbatim sentence that he said, which I agree with. It's not wrong, but it's also not enough in my mind. He also said he wouldn't want to play with Dan ever. That's a good answer. That's like a genuinely good answer. I would also not like to play with him in anything, no matter the game.
Not even Traders?
I would not like to play. I know. You think I would want to play with Dan on his second attempt at Traders? Absolutely not.
Now that he knows the game. Please.
Okay. He wants to be a lighthearted jokester while sounding like the exact opposite. He has a Jim Carrey personality. They're his words. And then immediately his interview cut after he said that, which I felt the need to note. I just think it was a really funny, like, I have a Jim Carrey personality, and then like immediately it comes to the next person, which made me
Because it
think
was
he said something.
copyrighted.
Yeah, or maybe like he said something so much worse after that that they were like,
He just did a
cut off
Jim
this-
Carrey impersonation.
He did a Jim Carrey impersonation.
Alrighty then.
That you're wondering why Mike Bloom's interviews are an hour and 50 minutes. 30 minutes of it is just Tucker doing a Jim Carrey impression as Ace Ventura.
What? Look, these cast assessments are always just so crazy because we have a snippet like this big and like generic bio info, and we're always like, oh, love her, hate him. And then the show starts and we're like, oh my God, I was so wrong about everything.
Yeah, it's the classic
So, you know
Monty
what?
principle, you know?
We're probably going to end up really liking him, although I don't dislike him. So
Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, but is he the one that has a gay father?
Yes. Yes.
oh.
That is correct. He said that like in one of his interviews, he went from like being the bully to being bullied. Because his dad came out as gay or something like that.
Yeah.
So
So he was a bully before?
I will say, yes.
yeah, I guess so.
I will say I was listening to his interview and I really did like what he had to say about this, which is he went from what Nick was saying, he went from being the bully to the bullied. And then I didn't like that he was getting bullied. But he also went through and said, I also was like the jock, but I turned into a theater kid.
Yes, that
And
too.
also like he went into college and was like an extrovert but was also an introvert type thing, and it's very, I don't know, it's very interesting to see like the different facets that he has, because I want
He's
to,
multifaceted,
well, yeah, that's
sounds like.
different fast, yeah.
Okay, so perhaps more than meets the eye with Tucker is what we're saying.
Not according to that picture.
I don't know. I feel like that picture also brings many questions that everyone would like to ask. I'm
What
gonna
kind
play.
of questions could you have? It is a casual bike riding outfit.
I'm sure that's how he would answer it. Actually, I'm gonna play one more Tucker clip real quick since I have it here.
The Italian family, and I've had a lot of different walks of life. My dad came out as gay. I've been bullied. I was the bully.
Oh, this is
I was an athlete, and my family, I was born and raised in a family that all we do is compete. I was born.
Cool.
I will say too, he's the only person in this cast from New York, which kind of shocks me. And I actually I have to root for him because of that. So
All right. Nick has
I
found
think I
his
like
number
him
one.
actually.
they said we
he's
want
my
more
favorite guy on the
people.
cast. Look, like I said, Zach Rance. Zach Rance is like the literal love of my life. So like, if this man gives Zach Rance, expect me to not shut up about him all season.
All right.
But
I'll be right there with you because I love Zach Rance.
I'm obsessed with Zach Rance. Like it's really bad. Like
Well, you Fruit Loop dinguses.
I needed to be put in like a rehab facility during
What in
season
the
16
world?
because I was obsessed so
Wow,
much. Like
this
it was,
is extreme.
Oh no, I was
I
gonna
had a
say,
Tumblr blog dedicated to Zach. That
oh my
is,
gosh.
yeah.
Wow.
He was my man.
Ara in chat says that picture is. It says that picture is all I'll think of if he uses the exercise bike in the house. I hope he brought the outfit to use that exercise bike.
That's actually
It's
what he
actually-
replied.
It's actually his finale outfit.
Wait,
He better not
I
strut
think
it.
he's brave. He's brave for wearing that.
Is
He better not do a
Tucker-
runway walk with it.
It's hard to ride a bike with a wedgie.
I guess that's another thing. We could place bets. Will there be a wedgie related competition this season? Just as a side bet.
There will be. There always is.
Welcome
Yep.
to the Humiliverse.
Again. Yay. All right. We gotta get this thing going.
Yes,
Next we're gonna talk about Kenny next. I know Zach is excited.
Yay.
We have
Yes, Zach was going on and on about how this is his
Mhm.
favorite.
yes.
I did.
He
I,
was-
I
So
didn't
this is
say
your
my
favorite,
favorite.
Zach?
I said that he
Weird.
gave off daddy vibes. I didn't say he was my favorite, mind you.
You
But
said that
if
you
he's
wanted to
problematic,
call
I
him daddy.
mean, I did. But
Well, yeah, I was about to say I am going to
Is
Just
this the
go-
guy you
literally-
wanted to get in the cover, like under the blankets with?
Oh yeah, he's an undercover cop, and I said I wanted to get under his covers. Yes.
Okay.
You said I like Leah, Lisa, Chelsea, and T-Core. Kenny is just daddy eye candy to me. Okay.
See, there you go.
That's all he is to you? Come on.
I mean, if he's problematic, then obviously no. But
Alex Crooks severely disagrees with you.
I didn't say I was going to root for him or anything. I mean, if he's first boot, then fine. But
Caitlin also disagrees with you.
I don't stand with this man's ideals.
That's not what you were saying earlier.
Okay, y'all are coming at me.
All right. Kitty Kelly, 52 years old, from Boston, and is a former undercover cop. If that screams familiar to you, you would be correct. He clearly knows that Derek Levasseur is an existing Big Brother player.
Because that's his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look so similar.
Undercover
Jeez.
brother. But Kenny, what have I read about him off the bat? Oh, yeah. Kenny has the most baffling favorite player he could have said. And maybe some of you don't think that it's baffling. Maybe some of you don't think that it's weird. But to me, it's one of the strangest favorite house guests to me I've ever seen in one of these interviews. It is, wait for it,
Glenn.
that would have been more normal to me. At least I would have been like, okay, well, maybe he likes, I don't know, the older players on the season, whatever. His favorite player is Sam Smith from season 21. And it would have been less weird if he said Sam Smith, the singer. Like he just didn't understand the question. Like that would have been like, oh, well, he's confused. But he said Sam Smith from season 21. And I'm like, who in their right mind, one, is watching season 21 casually? And two, who is saying that Sam Smith is their favorite? Oh, he is. But why? Why? And I think
Do they know each other?
Who even
Was it a
remembers
dare?
Sam?
Why did he say
like,
that?
what the hell?
I remember him being loud as fuck in the diary room. What was his saying? Was it "Let's go" or no? I know that was Casey's thing.
I don't know. I don't know what he said. I don't know what I don't remember Sam at all besides his like orange tank top that he wore. That's all I get is orange tank top and gelled hair and goatee. That's it's a flash of that and then nothing else.
The truck driver.
Obnoxious. But
Okay. Let me read the full quote.
He won 1 or 2 vetoes. I think he won 2. Yeah.
I don't know. Only the full quote that he said was, "Who I identify most with is probably Sam Smith," which was a crazy sentence to start out with. The fact that he said Sam Smith and not Sam from season 21 or anything. He just said just Sam Smith in general. I liked how he went into that. I liked how he went in the house. He was just a good guy, family man, had kids, happy-go-lucky, kind of went with the flow. I think I identify well with him. Although I might have a little bit more of a competitive streak than he does or did at the time. But I think that's who I identify most with.
Competitive streak. He won the veto for no reason.
this is just none of that was good at all. Like you liked him because he had kids. Like what
Yeah.
kind of an answer is that? Like
I could give him the benefit of the doubt and just say maybe like because his kids watch the show or his wife's friends, I think he said, is who got him into the show and like told him to apply and stuff. So I can forgive him if he like just hasn't really watched the show and only remembers like really watching a few years ago and this guy that he's like, oh, that guy, and his name is Sam, and I can remember that. I don't know. But
how could he name someone who has a kid and love them for having kids when he doesn't name his favorite house guest is Devin? Because he has a daughter, right?
does he?
I've heard that Devin has a daughter.
There are
somewhere.
rumors. Wow, 10 years of Devin has a daughter. Think about that, everybody. Puts in perspective, doesn't it?
it really does.
What did I write else about Kenny? He got into it because of his wife and her friends. He knows people aren't going to be their true selves early on. He's an undercover cop, yada yada yada.
As an undercover cop.
Boring.
I'll pull up some clips of Kenny just so you can actually hear him without me just slamming his
He better be
house
first
guest
boot.
pick.
Like, please. Like, I am not
What if
putting
he's
up with this undercover
nice?
cop.
You don't know. He could be nice.
Watch, Nick. Now he's gonna go all the way to Final 5.
Stop. I don't care
Don't
if
talk
he's
about
nice.
Zach's daddy.
If he's modeling his game after Sam from season 21, how far could his ass possibly go? Like, come on.
Up until that live feed leak, I think, is when Sam got evicted. Okay, let me go to this video that Sharon Tharp posted that is titled "Kenny Wants to Target the Sensitive People."
Ew, like, come on. Like, what kind of a strategy?
Maybe it's a good strategy.
mean,
Let's
sensitive
hey, whoa.
I don't like this.
Whoa. Let's hear him out. Can we hear him out? What if it's a really good answer, is all I'm saying.
I just was looking for clarification. Gosh.
My targets in the house would most definitely be people that are taking things way too personal. I know the Big Brother house is what it is. You have to go in there not taking things personal, and there's been a lot of contestants in past that have taken things personal. When I see things getting personal in the house, those are the people that I would like to target to get out, because I don't want people taking things to another level and being angry with people over a game that we all signed up to play.
And
I don't even know
what
what
then
that's.
what.
Sorry,
No.
go ahead, Zach.
Well,
Oh, we're just saying no. Okay.
I don't like that. So he wants to take out the fucking fun feeds. No, that's not fun. He's boring. He's gonna be like Derek and be boring and take out all the people that want to cause drama. And then to say that you don't want people to take things personal, buddy, they're playing a game in the house that's 1,000 days long. People are gonna take things personal because
also
But Derek's the greatest player who
TV
ever
show.
played.
it's a social experiment.
who says that? Who said that? He said that?
Who?
That guy said that? Your daddy. He said that?
No.
What are you why are you saying that then?
I straight up don't like that man.
I think Zach's scared to start an argument with you about Derek Clubhouser, is what's happening.
He should be, because he would be so wrong.
Derek's not the greatest player who ever played.
I don't think he's the greatest player to ever played. I think he's a great player. Know the difference.
He's not a great player.
I'm sorry. What? What did you just say to me?
Derek Levasseur is not a great player.
Yeah, well, you're not very smart, so there's that. Sorry that you don't understand nuances of the game, Zach. Anyway,
Nuances of a boring game, yes.
no, I didn't ever say it wasn't boring. I didn't say that.
Oh my
I
God,
said he's a good player. He's an excellent player. You're crazy. But so somebody, where is it? Oh yeah, Big Brother info said watch him take things personal week 2. And I was like, yeah. Usually whatever they say, they're like, I don't like this kind of whatever. I won't stand for that. And then they go in like Frenchie, right? Then they go in and it's like, you're doing exactly what you said you didn't want to happen. So if he wants to take out the sensitive players, maybe he'll take himself out. I don't know. I think he might take some things sensitive. But also Chris says that means he would have voted out Nicole F's sensitive butt. Yeah.
So really, is Kenny secretly the best player? Is he undercover as the best player in the house? Is my question.
No.
Somebody else said
Nick just said yes for the record.
like Steve. Like Steve, the
Okay.
undercover cop Steve.
I hope he ends up like Steve. Steve is so cute.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
So it's the summer of Kenny.
Yes.
Summer of Kenny. Your mama is glad that you're back, Roxy, just so you know.
My mom?
No, your mama.
Oh. Sorry, I just looked up on the screen. I was like, is my mom here? That's weird.
No,
Hey, my
your
mama. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. Zach's not glad I'm back. He's being mean to me, but whatever.
I've missed
He'll get
you.
his.
I've missed you in my arguments.
All right. Do we want to say anything about Kenny before we go? I really don't have much to say. I'm not crazy on Kenny or anything.
Wait, what's his full name? What's his government name?
Kenny
Kelly.
Kelly.
K.
I don't have any
That's
A.
such a boring name too. Like,
What if his middle name is like
Don't
The
don't
next
do it.
the next house guest that we're going to talk about.
okay,
We're going to talk about Lisa now. Our resident chef, Lisa, right? She's like a famous chef, or not famous. I mean, famous chef. I'm going to say famous chef. Lisa's a famous chef.
Chef
She
Joe?
is.
she's a celebrity chef.
Celebrity chef.
She taught Gordon Ramsay.
Wait,
Everything
she's a chef
he knows.
for celebrities, or she is a celebrity
She's a
chef?
celebrity
because those
chef.
are different.
Isn't she a chef for celebrities?
I thought she was a celebrity chef.
She's it just says
Shut up,
celebrity
Celebrity.
chef. She's a celebrity chef.
She's a chef celebrity. She only cooks celebrities.
She only makes celebrity themed.
She cooks celebrities for celebrities.
Okay, let me see.
She
I'm
chef
looking-
for Paris Hilton.
Is that true?
That's hot. Ha! I said that.
She prepared plates for the Bachelorette.
Okay.
Oh
so
no,
she-
Bachelorette thing.
But are we? Okay, I just need to know definitively. Are we claiming that Lisa is a celebrity, or that she cooks for
She has like
celebrities?
3,000 followers on Instagram, so I'm gonna.
So
say
she's a
not
celebrity.
For celebrities.
Yes, I think she cooks for celebrities.
Brett has not heard of her, so I'm not a celebrity.
Right,
see?
and I believe Brett. So
Yeah.
I don't know who Brett is, but I am down with whatever Brett says.
Just know that Brett knows every celebrity chef that is out there,
Brett
and
does.
and when I say celebrity chef, I don't mean the one that.
But on her
Lisa
site,
is.
she has someone named Celebrity Trainer that left her a review.
Well, is it a trainer for celebrities, or is it a trainer that is also a celebrity?
This is a trainer for celebrities who endorses the eating of celebrities prepared by a
Lisa.
celebrity chef who specializes in cooking celebrities. God, why are you making this so difficult?
We are making it more complicated. We should have been doing geometry all day, like Roxy does.
I was doing quadratic equations. Thank you.
Okay,
Not for
I need
myself,
to,
not
I
for
need to
fun.
start talking about Lisa. Lisa, besides being a celebrity chef, whatever you interpret that as, what's cool about being a celebrity chef is that sometimes you can be a chef for celebrities, but sometimes you're also a celebrity yourself, and that's really kind of the beauty of being. Rachel is Lisa's favorite player of all time, but she named literally nobody else except the sweet players that Rachel was mixed in with as her favorites. So I thought that was interesting. She basically just said Rachel's cool, and also the sweet players that were surrounded by Rachel. I like.
What does she mean by sweet? Like,
I don't know who she means. That could be a
I
season.
know she cooks celebrities. She was like,
Her brain's
These
fried from
people look
cooking
sweet to
celebrities.
me.
she
wait,
said,
Juan's
"She's
comment
really
saying Lisa
sweet."
for Celebrity Big Brother 4 is sorry.
Okay.
Done deal.
Reel it in. She wants to prove that she can do whatever she sets her mind to. She would not want to see Derek Levasseur play again.
Yes.
So
Period.
her undercover cop
Because
years
he's a
are
good
through the
player
roof.
and she's scared of him.
Yes.
Why would you want someone to play that's going to get voted out first?
Well, they saw each other at the celebrity convention. Now that Derek Levasseur is also a celebrity podcaster and investigative journalist or whatever the hell he does on a daily basis. So I'm sure that they
He
saw
has a
each other
coffee
there.
company.
Sure. That sounds right. Yeah. Brett said, yeah, she'd have to cook Derek Levasseur, unfortunately. It's a conflict of interest that she doesn't want to have in this house right now. You heard this was a game for nobodies, and she said, you know what? That's the only realm that I can really go to right now to be safe. This is like her rehab, because so she can stop cooking celebrities. This is so messed up. Okay. Lisa. Let me find a clip.
How did we get here?
I'm surprised we didn't get here sooner, to be honest with you.
Okay. There is no former house test that I would model my game after. I am an entrepreneur and I have a very intricate way of doing things. So I am going to blaze my own trail, do things my own way, and show you a new way of playing Big Brother.
As an entrepreneur, I need to create new roads for myself all the time. So why not create my own road here on Big Brother?
My own
She could have said
recipes
that.
here on Big Brother.
Oh, she's ready to start the party.
I mean,
Get
come on,
loud.
it's fun to watch this summer. You are going, America, and whoever else is watching, you are going to have the best time with me. My friends always say, I wish I could just like watch you all the time. And here's the dreams come true. I am funny, vibrant, silly.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to hear that again.
Wish I could just like watch you all the time. And here's the dreams come true.
She has friends who say, I wish I could just watch you all the time. And
Honey, those aren't friends. those are not friends, and you need to run. You should report this. That is not good.
Lisa's not living a healthy lifestyle, is what we've established. For like who she runs, the circles that she runs.
Well,
into,
Because she's
apparently.
such a
around
big celebrity,
celebrities.
guys. She has so many fans.
Well, here's the dreams come true, everybody.
I can't.
This is exhausting me
Funny,
already. We
vibrant,
haven't even started the
silly,
season.
very peculiar in a few different things. So here's a great insight to who Lisa is, how she moves through this world. There's always a good time that follows when I'm here. So get ready, America. Let's start this party. Yes.
Kind
She's
of a vibe,
giving
to be
that.
honest.
I do like her as much as we're acting like we don't like her. I
Yeah.
do like her. She seems like she's giving me Bronte vibes. And
Oh, I could
That's
see
not
that.
helping.
But I
what,
feel
Spy
like
She's
Girls?
gonna be a
Girls
secret
crazy.
chef then, is what you're saying?
guys, I have to
She's
reveal
giving me,
something
like,
to
crazy
you.
vibes, but like in like a good way.
I'm a celebrity chef. You don't understand. I
Yeah,
catered
don't-
for us last year.
Yeah, let me speak first about what actually that means to describe it to everybody. We have some agreement with the Bronte vibes. I don't. Is she weird enough to be Bronte though? She doesn't seem weird enough to be Bronte. We need a dream board. We need some math. That possibly what
I was
Roxy
gonna
was
say
doing.
some math.
We need a
Solve
little
those
bit.
Two other
equations,
girls.
girl.
Yes, we need a copyrighted alliance name that we can immediately throw out. And
That's
yeah,
my favorite alliance.
the Powerpuff Girls, or what did they turn into?
Spy Girls.
Spy Girls, that was it. Yeah. Okay. What else do we want to say about Lisa before going over to Kimo?
I think I'm good.
She wants. Okay. She did talk about June, I believe, talking about how. Oh, that is. She talked about June because she said that she liked how she cooked and stuff for the house guests, so she wants to use that strategy.
Yes.
This is two people who have mentioned June.
Where do you see that? Did she say that in her Mike Bloom interview?
Yeah.
I'm seeing this like the favorite players segment. She only mentioned Rachel in
She
the.
didn't say it was her favorite player.
Okay,
She
so maybe
just
She was
wants
just mentioning
to cook
about
her and eat.
So yeah, I guess it was just later in that interview. But
So, if this is two different people who have mentioned June. That's weird. I feel like, and somebody else mentioned a player from
Jason Guy, yeah.
Mhm.
That's two really super early seasons. Like, what did they
Wait,
give them to
and
watch?
don't forget,
Sequester?
and Sam Smith.
Okay. Like,
And Sam Smith, yeah. Not to be confused with the other one.
Sam Smith.
Yeah, the one that played Big Brother. Forget about him.
Okay, we're done with Lisa. Sorry,
Yeah.
Lisa. We spent way too much time
Dissecting what
Yeah.
a celebrity chef is.
Okay, we're gonna talk about.
I just wanted clarification. It's y'all's fault that you went off on a tangent. I did not
Don't
do
put that on us, okay?
I just
You're
wanted
in
to
this
know.
with us.
Just
Okay,
leave me alone. I'm crocheting.
I'm not. You're here on a podcast. I'm not going to leave you alone. I'm sorry.
Crocheting.
Okay. Next house guest, the first native Hawaiian in Big Brother history, is about to
Found him.
enter the house. Kimo Apaka, 35 years old, from Hawaii, mattress sales rep, and another super fan. Can we confidently say that he's, or at least a big fan of the show? I would say.
He's a fan.
Yeah, I think he probably got into it the past 4 years or so.
Does that say he's a mattress sales rep?
Yes.
Yes.
So
It's his
he's
fault.
embezzling money, is what you're saying.
That was my first thought.
It's up to you. It's up for you to decide what any of these people do for their occupation. Kimo had a really long answer about his favorite players, but to summarize it for you, it was Dan and Davon are his two favorites. And seems like he does seem like a fan because he said he watched since he was a kid, applied multiple times.
Well, I love him.
Yeah. Big strategy that he's going to implement is just to adapt. Did not really want to specify, but just said this game is ever changing, and I will just simply have my main strategy be to adapt to that, which I think is a safe thing to say. I don't think
him and Leah are an alliance. I'm calling it.
Yeah, and Leah.
Adaptability is probably, I think that's probably the greatest asset that you can have in the game like this is adaptability.
Yeah, it is a good quality to have in a Big Brother player. I know there are some clips of Kimo as well, so I will find those real quick.
Somebody said he was a celebrity mattress salesman, which begs the question: is he a celebrity mattress salesman, or does he sell mattresses to celebrities?
God.
I'm a big
For
fan of this show.
clarification.
I mean, like, yeah, this opportunity means so much to me. My journey with Big Brother started years and years and years and years ago when I was a kid. And I've always wanted to play this game. I mean, I've applied to this show multiple times. So I'm so thankful that this time around things kind of just like worked out. And I'm so excited to be here.
I love when they're just, I guess I'll just be loud for 30 seconds. I mean, can you imagine doing these interviews? These look awful to have to do. Just for hours sitting there with that backdrop, just over and over again, having to be enthusiastic, saying the same exact things that you've said for probably a month and a half now in a ton of interviews.
So I walk into the backyard.
Be like, that would be weird.
I felt
They're
like
better than those webcam interviews for BB24.
What was it? Mike Bloom's interviews that had when Brittany popped up out of nowhere for the
Yes.
webcam. Okay, I thought I remember that. It was like a Mike Bloom giving an answer.
Oh my god! Yes, we all jump scared.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I guess there's not another clip from him.
Where are
But
these chemo videos?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I like Kimo. I think he's one of the better guys of the cast because you know me. Normally I root for the women, but he's one of the guys where I'm like, oh, I like him. And I like that we got somebody from Hawaii finally. I like when they like have people that haven't are from
Like
places that haven't
Hawaii, Nebraska.
right. Like it's fun other than 20 people from LA, which is this season basically. But we have like 10 people from LA and then like somebody from Hawaii and Nebraska, which is like kind of cool. So I appreciate that. I think they add different dynamic to the cast. So
Did Kimo have an evil villain laugh? Did that happen? Okay. Oh yeah. I want a Heisem laugh for this year. I need that to continue.
Oh
I
my
need
God,
I need
yes.
Heisem in my life. I just need Heisem to play again, I think. We have Juan Levin's energy. Yeah, Kimo's so good. I hope he's not an early boot. That would be nice.
Yeah, I like him.
I mean, I like him a lot, and he's into celebrities. So
God, every time that comes back, I'm just gonna go to the next person. Kimo, I'm sorry we didn't really stay on you as long as we probably could have.
that's a good thing. That means we didn't have anything negative.
Negative.
Like,
True.
I think I really do hope that he does well because he's clearly a fan. So, and a celebrity. So,
And yeah, clearly a celebrity as well.
He's
Next,
obviously from Hawaii.
the first native Hawaiian we love. Next person we're going to talk about. Nick, get ready. We are talking about McKenzie Manbeck.
Yay.
what's her last name?
Manbeck?
Manbag?
Manbeck.
Manbeck.
Yeah.
I thought you said McKenzie Manbag.
No. McKenzie. Well,
What the
now I
heck?
am. We're talking about McKenzie Manbag, 22 years old from Houston, and she is a construction project manager. Okay. So,
Wait,
what?
that is an interesting way to spell Mackenzie.
Yes, it is Makensy. McKenzie, and then Manbeck is Manbag.
I just thought you said it again.
Oh,
her name
what?
sounds like Manbag.
What?
Manbeck.
No, Manbeck, Manbag. And McKenzie did not give any long-winded answers, to put it lightly, because every interview I saw with her was like one-sentence answers over and over again. Let's see. I put down, well, her favorite player is Angela, and I was like, okay, I get it now. But she's not
She
a big
kind
super
of looks
fan.
like her.
She does.
Really? I don't really see it.
What? What are you talking about?
I can see it.
No, she does kind of look like her.
She does not.
Okay, shut up.
What
What do you know? You're not a celebrity mattress salesman, so you don't even know what you're talking about.
You're right.
McKenzie says she's not a big super fan, but she's always thought that this game was just perfect for her. And my next note was her interviews are so boring. Nick is going to love her. And
What if she's a mastermind? What if she's like, I'm not going to tell these people my game. They can see it whenever I'm in there.
I think she had a
She
couple answers
said,
that were along
rewind the
those lines.
feeds. You'll see. Joke's on her. Can't do that.
No more can you archive. I'm sorry.
It said she's from Texas.
Yes.
I mean, I'm from Texas. So
okay.
and Barrett, you live in Texas, so
I do. Yeah.
Cliff is
That's-
actually her dad.
Stop. Let me play an answer from McKenzie.
I really think the former house guest that I want to model my game after would definitely be Casey.
Boo.
20. She played such a good game. She played an honest game. She helped her alliance, but she also helped with the other side of the house. She was always sweet, always kind, and she pulled through on comps when she needed to.
Cool.
Boo. Tomato.
Huh?
Okay, boring, but she won.
I didn't-
So
Yeah, she
I
is
want to
ruining
be
the
like
challenge.
a winner.
exactly. I think okay, of course I'm a fan. I can totally see her getting into a showman's and
With who?
she's gonna be
with Quinn, he has curly hair.
how old? Wait, okay, so she's 22.
Yes.
I could
I
see her and
think-
said,
Yeah, Sed is 21.
Okay, I was gonna say her and Matt.
Oh, are we predicting Matt Kinsey? I mean, it's perfect.
It would be so good.
We're calling her right now.
But yeah, I'm here for her. I think that it's interesting. Her profession is what is interesting to me. That's a very male dominant field.
Yeah.
And then here's girly hot McKenzie like walking into the construction site? Like, what is going on there? Like, I'm very intrigued by the whole
Can you
thing.
will you predict the music, or can you predict McKenzie's intro package for the first episode before she goes in the house?
She's definitely
It's
gonna be
gonna be
wearing
over the
like
shoulder.
she's gonna have on a what are they called? The hard hat.
Hard hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, I'm
Yes.
McKenzie.
Walking in with her mate.
And I tell these boys how to get it done.
Yeah, probably. There's definitely gonna be a hard hat.
Yeah.
A hammer.
She's
She'll
gonna
have
be.
the hard hat, a hammer. She's gonna be like,
It's
Well,
gonna
if,
be like-
yeah, it
You
could
know
be
what
like-
that means though too? She's used to bossing men around all goddamn day.
That's what I think it's gonna be. I think she's gonna be like pointing at things. She's gonna have like a clipboard, something like
yes,
that.
yes, I have the same vision.
Clipboard, hard hat, really great outfit though. Like definitely not something she would ever wear to work at a construction site, but for this shoot, we're gonna make an exception. Yeah, I
yeah,
like
like the pencil she uses is like one of those construction pencils that's shaped weird, you know? It's like flat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
absolutely.
I think that would be, or well, her profession will play a part in the house though, because I feel like she's gonna be like, she's gonna know how to talk to people.
She's gonna know how the
So-
house is built. Yeah.
She's actually gonna
So
say,
that, yeah, the house that's not a house.
Well,
I'm
it's
gonna
some,
walk in and go,
sometimes a house.
in my professional opinion, this house is not an actual house.
Now you're just saying what Paloma was saying.
and then Leah is gonna flip her lid like, "What are you talking about?"
Whoa, I gotta get in on this. Okay. One more clip from McKenzie.
She's got an iconic voice. Like anytime you turn on Big Brother, you know Julie Chen's voice at the drop of a hat. Her style's awesome. And I just love everything she stands for. She's just such a good human being. I really hope I'm on her podcast. Can't wait to meet her.
Yes.
I
It's
can't wait to meet her.
I can't wait to meet her week 1.
Well, little does you know, she's not going to be on our podcast. She's actually joining us live from Sequester.
What is Julie's podcast? She has her Instagram show that she does like
I think it used to be called Julie's Chin, didn't it?
yeah, that was hers.
I
Very
think it's called
famous.
God's House or
Not
Big
God's
Brother God.
house.
It's God's something, like God's corner.
God's
with a
house.
K.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, now I want to.
All right. I'm not getting a lot from McKenzie. I'll leave it at that. Maybe this will be one of those surprises, though, because I've been so wrong about people that give me nothing in these interviews before. So I will not count McKenzie out yet. I just knew God 101. Thank you, Big Bro Info. We are all children of God as we move on to our next house guest, which will be Brooklyn Rivera. Oh, no. Okay. I unfortunately know what comes along with talking about Brooklyn.
Wah, wah.
Let me
Not about
find a picture.
Brooklyn, but about the other individual.
Yeah. A talking point for a bit, I'm sure. Where are you, Brooklyn?
She's in Sequester.
Who's Brooklyn?
Okay, I didn't mean
New
like
York.
actually. Stop.
Is she a celebrity?
Yes.
What kind of celebrity is she?
The celebrity that's related or that's friends with the devil reincarnated.
Oh,
All right, the devil's
dude,
friend.
she looks like
Brooklyn.
she looks like Jen Johnson. If Jen Johnson were a businesswoman and not a nanny.
Interesting comp.
I was gonna say she
Yes.
looks like Annalise.
Oh yeah, kind of. Let me get my lookers back on.
Better keep the stool away from her.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Brooklyn Rivera, 34 years old, originally from Covington, Georgia, currently living in Dallas. She's a business administrator. And what I wrote about Brooklyn initially was that she would compare herself to Tyler or wants to play like Tyler, when that was immediately following all McKenzie with season 20 as well. So I was like, maybe they streamed it together. I don't know. Yes.
Bean, BBB. Hi. Hi. I
Are you
haven't been
okay?
here forever. I see you. They said, sorry, ADD. They said that this is Arian's friend. That they
Oh
know
yeah,
each other.
yeah. That's what.
Yeah,
we
that's
were.
what we were talking about before.
Sorry, we didn't
Jake-
actually loop you in on any of that info beforehand, and I'm now realizing that
I thought she knew.
we were kind of doing like a whole slightly mention it thing, and then did not realize that you didn't know that information yet. I'm so sorry, Roxy.
I'm up to date. I know what's happening.
If
So,
I-
for those of you who don't know, BB15 will live in infamy because of one racist individual, or quite a few, but one of them in particular, Arian Grimes, is friends with this woman.
Not even her name.
What? Her last name's not Grimes.
don't
It's
know.
Aaron pronounced too.
Yeah,
I know, but she prefers Arian, I've heard.
it's like Williams now. I think maybe I don't know. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does. I want to get someone's name right, but for the sake of comparing
But
it,
I don't
people
know
who
about
Aaron
hers
is.
though.
Right.
So,
Well, they
so this business
they-
girl is friends with Aaron.
They follow each other on Instagram. I don't know.
They have a
what-
picture together.
Oh, do they? I didn't even see that. So that too.
What were they doing in the
But-
picture?
Smiling.
What were they wearing?
Clothes, I think.
White robes or?
Oh boy. Well,
Boy.
I will say, Aaron went on Twitter and was like, "Oh, how do I watch live feeds?" That's what we were saying before, Roxy. So that's why Aaron was on Twitter the other day.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So like, everyone's assuming like, oh, they must be like besties and stuff like that. But yeah,
I
this
don't.
booking's not white. I will say.
Still, but why would you choose to follow her?
I don't know.
I feel like you could theoretically be friends with someone and not know that they were mainly known for something terrible they did on a TV show.
I will say Aaron
me look
has
up-
a
let me look up-
big YouTube page, and I don't
Wait.
think any of those people would be following Aaron if they knew.
Jameson.
What?
Wait, this is the one who lives in Jameson's neighborhood.
Oh,
Literally,
very cool.
Oh.
Go on.
literally the
Interesting.
first. I looked up Aaron on Google, and the first person that pulls up is Aaron Williams.
Not Aaron Greer's.
Mm.
But then again,
Well, this is interesting. And that is all I'm going to say about that.
Brooke was apparently on Dr. Phil as well, according to Juan. I would love to know what the context was for that. Cool.
I am friends with a racist. What do I do?
It was all about Aaron. The entire episode was.
How do I confront my racist friend?
I wonder if she'll talk about it on the feeds. Be like, "Oh, my friend did this show."
There is no.
What if she has no
way.
idea?
There's no
And
way.
she's like, I did this show, but I don't know how she did.
Right? Like she has
Definitely
no
talk
clue.
about it.
That is like if she ever. I mean, she had to have mentioned it at some point while interviewing or like
Production's
applying and
like-
stuff. So they're probably like, "Oh, that's cool." Never say that, please.
Do not
Allison
ever mention
Grondin's
that
like
name
shaking in her
again.
boots.
Yeah. Then again, no, we cast two people that were
Get an Aaron Greer shout out in 2024.
immediately as the feeds turn on too. It's, I mean, 17th house guest. Who's to say it's not?
Stop right now.
All the seasons of House Guest and anyone that really threatens me, no one really comes to mind. I'm not threatened or intimidated easily. I feel like I'm going to have such a strong game on each side where there's physical, mental, social strategy that I will be the house guest that people start mentioning after this season. I am so excited to work with a showmance. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy,
Me?
but hear me out, okay? I've been with my husband for like forever, and I feel like I am the matchmaker of all of my friend group. So I can't wait to get into the house and find the two lovebirds, put them together, and be their little third wheel for a while. Use them as a shield, make everyone go after them, and then once they're out, then I can play the game how I want to. But that'll be my strategy, is find the showmans.
Third wheel as a strategy. I will say, I don't hear that often.
Check my last
I like that strategy. I'm not gonna lie.
message. It has a picture, one of the pictures that she has with Aaron.
I really like that strategy, though. I'm just saying because I think that it's a very good one. Oh, they were probably. Oh,
Oh my.
wait, where's Brooklyn?
She's in the back, the third from
Oh,
the
that
left.
one. I see her. Yeah.
Can't be dedicating
She
time
was
to this.
on Dr. Phil because hackers breached her smart home device. What?
Smartphone
So
device.
random.
It was the, it was the
Smartphone
BBAI.
Oh my god, she's
Yeah.
gonna
The
give her-
reason why
Full circle. Here she playing
she
an
walks
AI.
into the house and starts like, AI, I have to leave now.
She has flashbacks.
She could be triggered.
No, not again. They're gonna take all my stuff.
BBAI. The BBAI has taken over your game.
I've got to check my smartphone device. For some reason, we're calling it that.
Oh my gosh, they were watching her kids.
Oh my
God.
god, I gotta watch that episode.
But wait, isn't she friends with someone that's a mommy vlogger?
Aaron.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
kidding.
think we confirmed that she is. Okay.
my
Other things I
gosh.
wrote about Brooklyn. It's been a dream for years for her to be on the show, maybe 11 years precisely. And she will not volunteer to be on the block ever. She really wanted to make that a point.
Mother.
I like
She
it.
mothered with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't
I
know why
actually-
every single season we're like, why the hell would you do that? And okay, I'm here for that.
I feel like
Hey, Nicole did it. And guess
Yes.
what? Two people decided to go up instead because they didn't want her to go up.
and that's how you play the game. And it's not. Please don't ever play the game like that. But
How you win Big Brother and reindeer games.
I like Brooklyn's
Well,
vibes.
not
Minus
exactly
everything that
how
is
she
around her on
won.
Twitter.
I agree, Barrett. I agree. I think she has a good strategy. So I'm intrigued, I will say.
Had
Oh, yeah,
she not told me everything that all of that, I probably would have said Brooklyn would be in like my top 5 of this
Me too.
cast, and I may still say
Yeah.
that. Actually, I will say that. I'm not gonna let that sway me. If it ends up being like, yeah, she definitely is friends with her. Like, then maybe I'll backtrack a little bit.
What the heck?
Okay, next person. Moving on. We're gonna talk about Matt Hardiman, the 25-year-old. I think he reminds me of the pop star that's in Inside Out. That's like, I would die for Riley. That's who I think Matt is. But I'll pull up a picture of Matt and you can decide for yourself. Matt, where did you go? Also, I don't like that we have another Matt. How many? Can we stop?
No.
Can we stop with the Matts?
Just that.
Just have them pretend they have a different name, please.
Matthew.
No, not
Very
that either.
different. What? It's different.
Here's Matt. 25 years old, from Georgia, currently living in Roswell, Georgia, a tech sales rep. And yeah, I didn't mind Matt. I'm not getting a ton from him from these
Okay.
interviews, but he seems likable.
He looks like a Ken doll. Why does he look plastic?
See, it adds to the AI theory
Maybe
when this
he's
cast was
the
initially dropped.
AI. Yeah.
Like he doesn't look real.
He's there. He's a house guest on the season, you know, like there's I didn't get anything from his interviews, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, he also watched season 20 apparently with Brooklyn and McKenzie because his favorite player is also Casey. He rambled about there was a moment in his interviews, and I'm probably gonna have to go do the timestamps for this.
Did he play baseball in school?
I don't. What?
What?
Look how he's smiling. That's what I think.
That's a baseball smile, all right.
I don't know.
looks
It
like a
is.
cast picture from like X Factor to me, or like American Idol or something like that. Like
He's
this
giving
isn't-
recruit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think he was giving recruit by the time I listened to this really like long-winded answer that he gave. The question I believe is like, what was the question before I dive into
It was
this?
how do you plan on playing the game? Well, I plan on making my own character and trying to stick with that. That way, none of the other people on the network can know who I am and try to get away with it.
That was not it. What the question was is
Wait,
just why
this
are
isn't
you?
the circle?
Oh
He's
my
a secret celebrity baseball
God.
player. That's what somebody in chat said. I have missed chat. They do know how to entertain me.
Is he a celebrity baseball player, or does he just play baseball with celebrities and that's his thing?
Or
It does beg the
a
question.
celebrity baseball trainer.
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, let me see if this is it.
And social.
It's such an extensive answer. Why do I want to compete in Big Brother? Because I think in the real world, like there's so many relationships that you have. I know that there's been relationships I've had that people don't wind up being who you think that they are, or they say one thing and they don't actually end up following through on what they say or who they say that they are. I think like in a weird way, I want to play this game because we all know what we're coming in to do, right? And it's like some of the relationships that I'm going to build, like, are they going to be real and genuine? Yeah, but at the same time, like we signed up for a game where people may lie. And at least we can expect that being in the house. I think in a weird way, it is going to be healing from a lot of the experiences that we can have in the real world. I don't know if that makes any sense. I feel like that's been a weird thing that's kind of surfaced as of late and in the reality that I'm actually going to play this game. But that's definitely one of the reasons why I want to play.
That was
Literally
just that was
copy
one of
and
the reasons.
paste that to any reality show. You could use that for anyone.
I feel like he literally like read that off of like Chat GBT or something. Like that
What
was
if
like,
he's AI?
that was nothing. Like that whole thing was nothing in my opinion.
What if
Like,
half of these house guests are actually AI generated people? And then it's actually fans versus favorites.
Sure.
I don't think that's it, Zach. I don't know how to say this, but
no.
America's player is coming back, and that's who it is.
It's just that guy, just him.
It's just a guy that looks like Mattel made him, and he plays baseball.
Right. Oh, he
The
also said he
celebrities.
was take back home to your mom kind of guy, which I don't like it that when anybody would say that about themselves. That just means you're not, probably. But like, what kind of answer is that? I'm the kind of guy that you take back home to your mom. Are you? Don't take that guy back home to your mom.
No.
What if I don't talk to my mom? Then what?
Oh.
What if I got my mom
Matt,
something
what about
different
that?
for Mother's Day? Is she going to be upset? Sorry, I meant to get you. I meant to get you the guy from Big Brother. I should have brought him home. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll do that next time. Next year. I'm getting one of those for my mom.
Can't wait.
She can't either.
Yeah, Matt is definitely the pop singer from Inside Out. You can't lie. Jameson, I know it's a good comparison. Don't tell me it's not. Okay. Anyway, what else do you want to say about Matt? I don't have much.
Nothing.
I don't think he knows the show crazy well at all.
I mean, he's there.
He is
He's
there.
wearing a jean jacket.
He will be there tomorrow or Thursday. Who knows when he'll be there. But Matt will be there. So with that, we'll move on to Chelsea. I still see how many players we have left. I'm so exhausted by this.
We have 5 more?
6.
Yeah, 6, including
Yeah.
Chelsea?
Including Chelsea.
Terry said, I like him, but I'm a mom.
Maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Okay, where are you, Chelsea?
I actually did like
Chelsea?
her interviews. She seemed...
I liked her too.
She seemed
seems like
actually
she's
real.
yeah, I like her energy, I will say.
BB Bean will be going live Thursday night to recap both episodes.
All right.
For asking.
Chelsea Ba. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Chelsea. I'm so sorry. You are 27 years
Bomb.
old from Rancho Cucamonga, California. She is a nonprofit director, and we'll stick with Bomb. That's fine. Oh, Bomb Squad Alliance name, but spelled like Chelsea's last name.
Wait, is this Devin's daughter?
The 10-year anniversary of Bomb Squad puts it in perspective. How old we're all getting. Scary. So Chelsea, what I wrote about her favorite player is Devon.
Okay.
And she actually used the words super fan, a self-proclaimed super fan that we have in this house in Chelsea.
We'll see.
Yes. I didn't really write any other notes about her at the time, which means I am going to scramble to watch because, all right, here we go.
My presence is going to be felt in this game. I am going to make a mark in Big Brother by developing as many relationships as possible with every single person in the house. But bar that, I don't want to be someone that is just good at forming relationships. I want to be good at competitions. I want to be someone that people love, but also someone that people are intimidated by. Like, whoa, this girl is nice. She's kind. She can develop relationships, but she's also competitive. What do we do with this girl? That's how I want to live my life.
Good energy. I like it.
At least she's a real person.
Yeah, I know.
He is
That
not
was
a-
refreshing after Matt's rambling answer.
You know, people, we have relationships, but sometimes people lie and they aren't who they say they are.
They're not.
I don't know how I'm going to do that in this house, but you know, social.
You're so right, Matt. You get it. You so get it, man. Okay, Chelsea geeking out over being in the diary room.
I've watched this diary room for 10 plus years. What do you mean how does it feel to be in the diary room? It feels crazy. It feels surreal. Like I'm actually, is this real? Somebody pinch me. This is how it feels.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm a Chelsea fan. I think
I like her.
this is good energy that's probably gonna resonate well with a lot of these house guests from what I've seen in their personalities so far.
Why did Sharon Tharp have a picture of Glenn?
Oh, sorry. It was a retweet.
Oh.
Wait.
I'm assuming
I
this
don't
is
get it.
Joke. It's a joke.
Oh no, you guys don't get the joke.
you see Roxy when yeah, what is the joke here? I know Joey Rodriguez. I know that was his alias burner account. Why is he getting the chance to be in PB26? What is the joke?
17th house guest.
Oh.
Ew. No, he's not.
No one would vote him in.
But do you know who Joey Rodriguez is, Roxy?
Glenn's alter
Okay.
ego, like where he was. Yeah.
I thought you didn't know that. Okay. It's just a joke
I don't-
saying he's the 17th house guest.
Oh.
That Joey is, not Glenn.
It's not very funny to me, but whatever. This
The
guy,
liberal.
You have a bad sense
don't
of
know why I
humor.
made fun of this guy that just made a simple burner account talking about how cool he was all the time. Can we get over it? It's been forever. All right.
Sorry.
Give Glenn back.
I have advocated for Glenn Garcia for now 8 years, okay? And I'm not about to let y'all ruin this man's name or his fake name to me. All right. So we can quit.
That's not even his name, but
Okay. Any other thoughts about Chelsea? I like Chelsea.
I really liked her.
I'm here for her.
So that probably means she's gonna suck because I said that now. So my apologies.
That'd be terrible. Yeah, you've officially cursed her. Okay. Speaking of Rodriguez, we're going to talk about Joseph Rodriguez. Wait, Joey Rodriguez. That's the joke. It's Joey Rodriguez. I feel
Oh my god, I feel like an idiot.
I feel so stupid.
Wait. So there's a guy coming in whose real name is Joey Rodriguez.
Joseph. but
Yes. Oh my
If
god.
he does
I
not
feel
go by
so
Joey, this is a mistake.
stupid.
He does not go by Joey as far
I'm
as
like,
no.
you guys don't
He
get
might.
it.
I kind of want him to now just for my life being made.
He just looks like Matt with a mustache.
Is it? I don't think so
Wait.
at all. But what?
Where is he?
Where's Joey?
Oh,
He's here.
Where is he?
Ooh.
Wait, this is not a real person.
That's not a picture. That's a
Yes.
still frame from a video. Joseph Rodriguez, he's 30 years old. He also picked Zavon as his favorite player.
Is that his government name?
Why?
Joseph?
Are
Yes.
you stuck on? Well, you're stuck on this.
Because Glenn made up Joey Rodriguez, and he's from Big Brother. And now, I get that's the joke, but
Okay.
is he
You
trying
think
to
that
make a
someone
joke?
purposely came on to the show and made up
Yes.
the name Joseph Rodriguez because of a first boot that made a burner account that supported him?
Yeah, I think that's what
precisely.
happened. He's a celebrity.
Stop.
Glenn, I mean.
Stop. I beg of you, don't say celebrity is such a trigger word now for this
He's a
podcast.
celebrity video store clerk.
Yes.
Do I see myself as being a backstabber? Absolutely. I'm going to stab so many backs, the front, the back, all of it. There's no friends in the Big Brother house. I'm going to do whatever it takes to step over people to get to the end.
Ooh, I love him.
Keep the
He's
knife
gonna
away from
stab
him.
every bit of your back.
All of the
BB
places.
The
BB2
front of your, the
question
front of
mark?
your back, the back of your back, everywhere.
BB2 reference?
I don't know if he cuts that deep. He is a big fan. I got that vibe from what he was saying.
Big Bro Info says he looks like he's time traveled from 1975.
His shirt
Kinda
does
and I
look
kind
like
of love it, honestly.
yeah.
Like,
I do like his shirt.
He said he
I-
watches a
yeah.
disgusting amount of reality TV in his interviews, which I really appreciated as well.
He's retro. I like
what
him.
Tom said in the comments, he's a video store clerk. What type of videos? Because my eyes kind of opened up too when I saw that. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
So that's
we-
why he has a mustache.
does he work at the last Blockbuster that's around or what?
There's still a Blockbuster?
There's
There's
one in
one.
Portland or something.
Yeah, it's the last remaining one.
gotta go
Maybe
there.
it's like I don't know. Maybe he just works at like a Best Buy, and they're like, "Well, we can't say that." So, what's something a little bit more interesting?
Best Buy
just a
doesn't
place.
sell. Best Buy doesn't sell videos anymore.
What? Okay. What?
What do they sell?
No, they don't sell DVDs or anything anymore. Like,
I don't care. Let me watch more videos.
I think everybody says this, but I would want to model myself after Dan, specifically in season 10. I thought his strategy of trying to appear weak at first and then coming on strong near the end is something that I could do very effectively.
Oh, that was short and sweet.
This guy is a
okay.
vibe. Look at him.
I like him. I really
He
do.
said-
I like him a lot.
They
he's
posted a
giving
video-
Matt
Which Matt?
Hoffman.
Oh, okay.
He does kind of.
I can see it.
So he
Yes, Brett. How original.
they posted a video of like them doing the whatever that trend is where everyone walks up to the bowl and they put candy or whatever they put in that bowl. And he said, "My name is Joseph and I'm bringing the laughs this summer." And then he poured like, I don't know, gasoline
He's
or whatever they pour into those bowls.
Yeah, so
So he's gonna try to be a comedian. Are we ready for that? Are we okay with that?
No, I don't like
Yes.
forced comedy. Just be funny if you're funny, and if you're not, don't try.
I don't know. He seems like the type that actually knows how to joke.
I hope so, because I don't want like James Hewling type of comedy, like forced comedy. I don't like that.
I don't think Joseph and James are gonna be one and the same.
He actually voted
I'm just
for James
saying, don't.
as mayor.
Just saying, like, don't like be like, I'm gonna be the funny guy. I'm gonna play jokes on people. Don't do that. It's annoying.
He does give villain vibes. I agree.
Yeah, he's giving train robber vibes.
I really like him. I want him to not be a dud.
I think he's gonna play very hard. That's my impression of
Okay.
what he's said.
Barrett, Chandler inner mustache. What do you think?
About his
Who
mustache?
is Brett? Who is he? He's killing me.
How do you not know? Brett has been in our chat for literal years at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Never
friend of the
met
show.
him.
Well, Brett, I guess you're gonna have to take a flight to Arkansas as well. Brett played an org with me and Nick, and for
What's an
60
org?
for 60 days we were in this game. 65.
Was Barrett a
specifically.
snake?
Yeah, it was that
His
good.
org name was
It was
Bear
exactly
Rat.
that game, Roxy. Exactly.
His org name was Bear Rat.
Yeah. And now me and Brett travel the world together. So, and we meet every celebrity chef out there, including the ones who eat celebrities secretly undercover.
You also forgot the part where Brett won and you lost.
I don't remember that at all.
And he won because you decided to vote out Nick, correct?
I guess so, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
Because Nick was the deciding vote, right?
We're not here to discuss this. This is not happening right now. Anyway, Joseph
I'd like
seems
to
like
talk
a-
about the next house guest.
Yeah, I would also like to talk about the next house guest because we're nearing the
'Cause
end
we're
finally.
Snake, so he's
Um,
not a frog and he's not a dove.
which we know there are only 4 pillars of Big Brother
That's
house
right.
guests.
You know who we're talking about? Cedric.
We are talking about Cedric.
The
and I will
entertainer?
find- No, the Marine.
No, the
celebrity
Hufflepuff.
entertainer.
The
What?
ex-Marine.
Oh, the Hufflepuff.
The one that
Uh,
died.
Yes, I know who he is.
So Cedric Hodges
Diggory.
is the youngest person on this cast from Running Springs,
Oh, he's
California, currently
cute.
living in Idaho, a former Marine, giving Cody Nixon, right? Everyone's
A
first thought.
former Marine.
Yeah, that's
He
what
looks
I
like
was
he's
wondering
12.
too. Because he's like 20. I guess he got like honorably discharged or something. I don't know how Marines work or anything, but
How old is he?
21.
21.
Dude, that's young.
Yeah, I texted y'all this earlier. Every interview I watched with him, he seemed so scared the entire time, and just like manic. And just like I don't know. A lot of his answers just weren't that pleasing to a Big Brother fan at all. Just because it was very much, I just want to make friends. I don't want to be here. I know Tom kind of said the same thing, and those were a lot of his answers. That's just, he's not here to backstab. He just wants to have loyalty. I think that was his where everybody poured something in the bowl answer was, I'm here for loyalty this summer, or something along those lines.
What? Has he seen this show?
I don't think so. If he has, he hasn't been
Roxy, that's literally what Derek played his game on.
Well, that's interesting you say Derek, because his favorite players are the Hitmen of all people.
Wait. What do you mean that's what Derek played his game on?
He was
They-
loyal to his alliance.
Oh,
He was
I thought
loyal to Cody.
that you had. Okay, I'm
They
caught
were
up.
loyal to the end.
They were
He's
so
giving-
loyal that he pre-gamed for him and won him an All-Star season.
Oh, so you admit that he's really good then? Yeah.
I didn't say
He
that.
can win and not even be there. That's a good player.
No.
Same.
He can
Cedric
give us
was
one of the worst seasons of Big Brother. Yes, I will admit that.
It was a bad one. I will say that.
Yes.
We did not have a good time. Okay. Cedric wants to be here for his siblings. His family is most important to him. He's playing for them. Yada yada yada. And I will
This is
find
the other AI house guest.
maybe so.
I
But he also wants to bring the drama, apparently.
No, he doesn't. Stop.
no, he doesn't.
According to Sharon, he wants to bring the drama.
I will be the one to watch this summer. If, right, hear me out. I'm not going to lie to you and be like, oh, everybody watch me. I'm the best. I feel like that's too arrogant for me. But I'll be the one to watch if you like seeing people interact with other people. You know, if you want to see all the drama, all the tea, from every direction. You know, being the most likable, people are gonna tell me everything. So you're like, oh, I wonder what's happening behind the scenes of the house. Come to me, Cedric with the T.
No.
Okay, so that was a lot, and
that was too much.
If you want to see someone interact with other people, then you want to watch Cedric. If you, I know this doesn't happen in Big Brother a lot, but he's going to bring the drama. He's going to talk to people. Can you imagine?
He's going to have conversation.
If he talks to them, bro.
I think we found our diary room yeller of the season too.
I don't know how to. Yeah, I mean,
what is like this and the
yeah, he got.
What
really
is going
close.
on here? Like, where
I think he's.
I will be the one to watch this summer if
like, all right, relax. Like,
no, he's following the theme, guys, because he knows that 3D TVs are becoming a bigger thing. So what's going to happen is he's trying to escape 3D.
3D TVs are going to be. Are you living in 2010 right now? Right. So when Cedric was 9 years old, or no, he would have been younger than that in 2010.
Stop! Don't even say that.
In 2010, Cedric would have been 7 years old.
That's disgusting.
And he was already in the Marines.
He was already bootstrapped. Bootstrapped in Boise.
I think if
promoting nightclubs.
If Kenny is in first boot, I think Cedric is first boot.
You think he's gonna interact himself out of the house?
I think he's not gonna know how to interact about a game and be.
I could see him and Quinn just talking and spiraling with each other.
Yeah, he could do that too.
He's giving Frenchie as well.
But this, I don't think Cedric
no, he does not.
The first boot from BB17. I forgot his name. That's what this is giving to me. The surfer guy.
Jace?
Jace.
Yeah.
That's what this is giving. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And
yeah.
Then he's out the door first. Like, that's just what I see.
He's going to interact so hard.
Interact with AI. AI is going to kick him out immediately. Yeah. Okay. I honestly don't have much to say about Cedric. I don't have a lot of confidence in him, unfortunately. Maybe he could turn it around. Maybe he'll win the first HOH and it'll just be a wild first week with Cedric up there. That could be interesting. Maybe Cedric gets a showmance with the AI bot. I don't know. It could happen.
I mean, if he were to win the first
bot?
HOH, it might give him enough of a cushion, because that first HOH is always so ridiculously long. It might give him enough of a cushion to settle in without being in danger, that he could maybe find his footing and calm down a little bit, like, and see, like, I think he's just, I mean, first of all, he's a child, and
yes.
And some would say a celebrity Marine, but I don't know. But you know, maybe he just needs to get in there and kind of get a feeling for everything, and he'll be okay. Because I don't dislike him. I just think he doesn't really understand what he's doing here.
Yeah.
He is giving youngest person on the cast for sure.
Also,
100%.
Maybe some of those moms will want to baby him.
If the recent track record of first HOHs have spoken, he is pre-jury for sure. If he wins it.
I mean, and the cast is like a lot older this season, I feel like, and he's 21. I just feel like he's not like where Angela is gonna struggle being the older person, he's gonna struggle being like the really young person. So the only other person that's really young like that is McKenzie, and she does not
act like
that from what we've seen. So yeah. I don't know.
We'll have our Matt Kinsey showmance, and then Cedric. I don't think Cedric's looking for a showmance, to be honest. I don't see it in the cards for him, unless
maybe we'll see it flipped, like Riley and Matt was, and someone's gonna fall in love with Cedric, and they're gonna make a shrine to him.
I will say, AmeriCorey, I would have never guessed in a million years. So anything could happen. So yeah, he's gonna comp beast his way into staying, though. He could be if he's an ex-Marine. He looks athletic. I think he could probably do something like that.
That's very true too.
Us 21-year-olds don't claim his energy. I don't know. Get yourself in front of the bright lights of the CBS lot, and it might bring the energy out of you. I don't know. He definitely just seems scared more than anything in a lot of these clips that I saw of him. So maybe that'll calm down. But
Maybe he was just trying to hide the lights.
Possibly.
He's giving off very frog-like energy.
Very.
You know what? We really have missed an opportunity.
I
We should've
know,
rated
I know.
everybody between the four. Like, what kind of player are they? Definite frog.
Okay, he's given frog. We can say it confidently. Okay, we're gonna move on to Rubina next. We also like. Spoiler alert.
Who? What?
Rubina. I have not found Rubina's picture yet, but I'm about to.
Rubina, who is a secret celebrity events bartender.
Rubina Bertami, 35 years old from LA, and is an event bartender. Whether the celebrity status of that yet to be seen.
For secret celebrities.
Only for secret celebrities. Oh my God, her and Lisa are gonna know each other.
They know each other.
They worked events together.
Yes.
We got the bartender, we got the VIP cocktail waitress, and we got
Literally, like
the
she could
chef.
make the drinks. Leah will bring them out, and then Lisa will cook all the food. Like they that's gonna be
Perfect.
Oh, I just realized though we have a Leah and a Lisa. That's not going to be confusing
That's
for
gonna
a
be
second.
annoying.
Okay. Rubina has listed Frankie as her favorite player. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. Come on.
It's okay. It's okay. Chill. It'll be all right.
Maybe it's only
is a
because she's an
mogul?
Ariana Grande fan.
Maybe.
So am I.
But Frankie's pretty specific to say.
Ugh.
I didn't like this one either. There was a question of like, who would you be most scared to see enter the house? And they said, or Rubina said Jag, which I thought was also a bad answer. I would love to see Jag enter the house over 99% of other house guests that have ever existed in this game.
What?
Yes.
Oh, he was on Reindeer Games. Maybe that's how she knows him.
Oh, maybe so.
And Jameson's right. Jameson in chat said Frankie wasn't a bad player. It's true. He wasn't a bad player. It's just this game's not meant for social media moguls. So
Yes, we weren't ready for him 10 years ago.
yeah.
He's just a lot. And after the fourth week, I was Frankie'd out.
Yeah,
I thought I was really gonna like him. I loved his energy at first, but then like live feeds after like 20 minutes, I was like, okay, so
all right, everyone, from the top, scene 2, act 1 of Wicked.
They literally did a play instead of tried to get votes to get Donnie to stay, which was one of the worst things I've ever watched. Anyways,
yeah, it was horrible.
I knew you.
Other things I wrote about Rubina. She's not a fan of the show, really, but always thought that she just belonged on this show. Very McKenzie-like, and just being like, I should be on this show.
That's so arrogant.
I
hate the show. Mind you,
I
I do not watch it at all. But I deserve to be on here.
all these other people that have watched for this many years, not for them, but for me.
Well, I don't hate it though. Look at her. She looks so nice.
I just took her away.
I thought
so
Paloma
sorry.
looked nice too.
Well,
but no, she could be fun.
She said that she was going to bring the big sister energy to Big Brother.
Yeah, I did
that's
not
what I noted as well.
understand that.
does she think
Do
that
you
this is a
understand-
Big Brother Big Sisters program?
Wait, maybe her favorite season is BB18.
Because that
We are big sister.
Yes. I don't remember that, if I'm going to be honest with you. And we covered that season, kind of. I was into that one.
I don't think I was.
Definitely not the ending.
My favorite Julieism is love. one another. Stay with us.
Stay with us.
She does the show. She doesn't really.
Did she watch the news?
She just she just watched a bunch of combined clips of Julie.
I will be the one to watch this summer because I am unlike anything you've ever seen or probably heard before. Meaning you can hear me probably from your house, not wherever you are. Yeah, there's only one me. I don't know how else to say this, but there's only one Rubina, and I hope you're ready.
Come on.
Okay, but how? How? Can you explain? Like,
she's loud. That's how.
Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't give us much information, but I like her.
I mean, I don't dislike
this
her.
Is so funny. Well, I think the most iconic thing is like the snack storage room where people low-key go in there to release their emotions and get hyped. I could see myself going there also for snacks, but also to like relieve myself of the emotions I'm feeling.
These answers are pretty good. They're not really giving much, but I mean, it's making me a Rubina fan. Maybe she could adapt to the game. I don't know.
Maybe she can give us some me Cole energy.
Yeah, maybe.
In the storage room.
Maybe.
Will she be giving me Cole or will she be giving Blue?
Her.
I hope not Blue.
I don't. That's kind of what this might be giving me, but I don't know.
I don't think so. I can't remember how we felt about Blue preseason.
I was a Blue stan preseason, so that's why I'm scared right now to be like, oh, so.
Yeah, there's.
I never stand preseason.
Kitty keeper.
Well, I will also say Blue only had that one video that everyone said was AI. Remember, it was like because she was like last minute or something, and it was like the one video, and she answered like one question, and that was like it.
I don't remember
like
that
she's
at all.
an AI house guest.
Yeah,
or something
I know
like
what you're
that,
talking about.
because she barely had any preseason press.
Remember Red, Blue, America?
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's the twist. She's not real." And I was like, "Okay, relax."
Team America is back.
Okay, I'm gonna have to move on from Rubina. Sorry, Rubina. We got two more. We're almost there. T-Core.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, I like her too.
Do not have her picture yet.
So
Roxy,
she has an accent. So I was wondering if I was just hearing that.
She does
No,
have an accent.
she's from the UK originally.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roxy,
So
I like her.
So she's not country British.
No,
she's actually
originally
British,
from
British.
London, and then
My mother-in-law was from Wolverhampton, and we have a lot of family that lives there, and so I already love her. Oh, I do love her. She's cute.
T-Core is 23 years old, from Chicago via London, and now currently living in Atlanta as a crochet business owner. T-Core
I'm crocheting right now.
Yes, exactly. I was like, "Oh, Roxy's in for a treat."
Her favorite. Oh,
For my
whoa!
daughter right now.
That would have been really cool if you had been like crocheting, like just T-Core a portrait of her, and the entire time you're like, "Look what I made." Would have been a cool reveal.
I don't have that sort of talent, but
Oh.
I am making a hat.
Sorry for assuming you were talented, Roxy.
Yeah, I only just have this part done.
You're getting the. T-Core's favorite player is Suri, which is a good choice and also bad choice since it's not really she's mainly not a Big Brother player, but I mean, she's a pretty good Big Brother player as well.
She's a pretty good everything.
She wants to push herself really hard in this game. She was raised by two lesbian mothers. She wants to use her wits without anyone knowing as part of her main kind of strategic input. And I will find clips of her as well. Yeah,
she made that top that she has on.
I mean,
yeah, it looks good,
right? Someone in chat said that her crochet was on Kelly Clarkson.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
She crocheted Kelly Clarkson. She's a celebrity crocheter.
A celebrity crocheter.
As a celebrity crocheter, I run into different people all the time.
I can't believe we actually ran into a secret celebrity crochet business owner.
What are the chances?
So wait, she actually crochets, or does she also teach celebrities how to crochet?
Who's to say? We still don't know that information. It could, I mean, it's a secret. So
I will be the one to watch this summer because I think a lot of the time I'm underestimated. You know, I'm this girl who sits in the corner crocheting. I usually got a big fat smile on my face. I'm a very positive person, but nobody sees, you know, the grit and the fire that lies underneath. And so I definitely plan on bringing my personality into this game, both my ability to smile, but, you know, do what needs to be done at the end of the day to get as far as I possibly can.
I like her. It's like a mix
I
of
love
Southern
her.
and
yeah, it's really cool.
Please don't suck.
It is. It's a very cool accent.
it's definitely better than the last accent we had on the cast.
Care to give us a? I don't even know.
No,
if I
I'm not
want
talking
to
about
give you guys
her. I'm
examples
talking
that.
about
The other podcaster, Bowie Jane.
Yeah.
Famous member of the mafia, Bowie Jane.
How was your life after you joined the mafia with me and Matt?
Yeah, Roxy, you got to see that season.
No, I think you're all right.
Remember whenever
don't
we
have to
thought
see
she
that
was going to get
season.
pre-jury?
Were
I
we
had a
so
lot
wrong?
of really bad things going on in my life last year.
She drops the Australian accent. She's like, I'm a lawyer.
A barrister.
Brother, because I am used to putting myself in scenarios where I am constantly taking risks and going after things that I never thought possible. I grew up in a low income household on the south side of Chicago, raised by two lesbian mothers in a low income household. And so I am not adverse to putting myself in new and different situations because, you know, I like that chase. I like being able to push myself and see how far I can really go.
What a great answer.
She's the cutest. I love
I
her.
really, really like her.
Yeah.
I really hope she doesn't suck. I will be
I
so
hope that
sad.
she's allowed to crochet in the house. I don't know if that's like
Me too.
possible, but like
I
I
bet
don't
she would
know.
get.
Why wouldn't she be
I
able
bet if she
to?
wins like an HOH, she'll
Oh
probably
my
get
god,
a
right? Like it would be like in her basket, like
Yeah.
yarn and the needle. Oh, that would be so
Would they give her a
cute.
needle or would they give her like something else?
They're not sharp.
I didn't know.
They're like,
They're hooks, right?
well, yeah, but it's like blunt. And you
Okay.
can get plastic ones.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts about T-Core before we move on to our last house guest?
I
forgot
just
how
really
much
like
I
her.
liked her, but I do like her.
I'm very
Yes.
excited for her outfits too. So
Oh, I wonder if she has a lot of. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine she's gonna come in with a lot of her own made stuff, which would be really cute. So
Her business is gonna pop off after this.
I mean, she does
Already-
style celebrities
Yeah.
with her crocheted Kelly Clarksons.
Oh, yeah.
That's
she
not what
will-
that means.
Wait, Brett did bring up a good point that she'll bond with Tucker.
Oh yeah, because
Oh.
they both have similar backgrounds.
That will happen.
Because she was
Showmance?
huh?
T
She could crochet him a little thong to wear on his bike outside.
On the bike.
Oh,
Tucker. Tucker.
Oh, whoa. That
Why
would
do I
be a
skip it?
crazy. Would it just be Tucker spelled out, but the T has an apostrophe next to it? So it's just
Yeah.
They have to have a show, or at least an alliance. We need an alliance at least. Because
yes.
that's going to be cool. We're predicting it now.
What would their alliance name be called? Probably like
Oh, I kind of like Tuck and then the apostrophe and then core better. Yeah. Maybe
Yes.
we'll figure figure all that out when it happens. You know what? I'm
Let's
open.
not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. We got to talk about Cam who is our last house guest to talk about. Cam is 25 years old from, dare I say, Bowie, Maryland, and is a physical therapist. Now, Cam has, I don't love his favorite house guest choice. It's not Sari, but it is the offspring of Sari. It is Jared Fields.
No,
I just don't like that pick, Cam.
I don't like that.
I don't like it at all. And I think he even described why he picked Jared, and it just made it worse.
Where's so real?
Glad I didn't watch.
The previous house guest that I think I identify with the most would probably be Jared, because he's also a sports guy. He loves basketball, which I love too, and he got into a little showmance, which I can respect, and I think I might be able to do on this show, depending on the cast, maybe. That's a terrible answer, Cam. I'm so sorry. Never say that again. What you just said, verbatim in a paragraph on a Parade article. Stop.
But he looks cute.
Everything else about Cam I liked, and that's the thing. That one was just so bad.
I like his little sweater. He looks very Mr. Rogers-esque.
Natalie was literally an NFL cheerleader.
And
what?
She's into sports. He
there
he literally could have said anyone else.
What is your point with this?
Cheerleading is a sport.
Figure out.
Cheerleading is a sport.
I'm well aware that it is a sport. I spend thousands of dollars for my kid to do it every year. But
he could have been into any other sport or any other person who's been in sports.
It's just a weird thing. I don't.
Anyways,
Jared.
Thank you, Jameson. He said, "Stop with your BB-18."
Well, I can't think of anyone that was actually like in a lot in sports. Like the next person is not that much better.
Tom, you could fix them.
Who was a swimmer Olympian?
Okay, well, anyways, I think someone said it in chat. Cam has almost 500,000 followers on Instagram, which is very interesting to me because
Really,
no one
is he a celebrity physical therapist?
He's a celebrity
secret
TikToker.
celebrity.
He therapises his celebrity in a physical way.
Yeah.
Wait, this is Celebrity Big Brother 4?
Maybe.
That's the twist.
I don't know why he has that many followers on Instagram. But it's interesting to me because I'm like, oh, like, were you recruited? So you don't really know what's going on. So you watched last season and you liked Jared.
Well, he skimmed last season.
He referenced the cookout as well, because he said that he doesn't want to see Tiffany come back, which we could very well see.
I do not want to see her.
I don't know about that anymore. But...
Really? Damn.
Never mind. I do not stand. No.
Cam, wait, is that his name? Yes, Cam. I'm very disappointed in your choices in life.
It's a compliment to Tiffany. Is more how I read it, but because he said that she was pulling the strings.
She's very good. But I
I
love
don't want to
her.
play against Tiffany.
How dare you?
I thought it was really interesting. He said that he specifically wants to get into a big alliance, which I mean, of course, you wouldn't be like, ugh, to that. But he said he specifically wants to get into an alliance, a big alliance with the older people in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay. He's redeeming himself a little bit, but.
Didn't he say he wanted to align with moms because they know how to manipulate people?
He said something along those lines, I believe. I know he specifically said moms. I cannot remember if he said that was why, though.
He said, he said he wants to align with moms because they deal with children all day and know how to manipulate. Like,
what?
them.
Yes, because moms are really manipulative.
Mine
Eat
was.
these carrots; they'll make you see better in the dark. Don't sit too close to the TV; your eyes will go bad. The manipulation, I can't take it.
Stop. Okay.
My gosh.
He also
process.
That's my theory.
Yeah, I mean, if he's open to it, and while talking about Jared, then he's probably open to it in the house as well. So he said a lot of things like, I just love good energy. I love people feeling better when I walk into a room. I love bringing the energy of whatever. He did a lot of that as well. Crazy. Crazy to love energy.
He is cute, so I'll give him that.
Roxy,
why I
quit
said that.
manipulating me.
Well, sorry. I'm a mom. I can't help it. What I was put here to do. That and crochet.
Anything else we want to say about Cam before we wrap that up? And I'm also just going to wrap up the podcast because it's been 2.5 hours and I'm tired of doing this.
Yeah. I have things to do.
All right. 16 house guests. We talked about all of them. I want to know who's the favorite out of these 16. We'll save more of the in-depth thoughts for another time, unfortunately. We won't get to go over all of the AI twist and Chinbot, and we'll just have to talk about it after the show has explained it to all of us, which will be valuable in and of itself. Ideas of 17th house guests real quick for Chris.
So I've heard that DX is MIA, Tiffany is MIA, and Michael Bruner.
Tiffany did a whole cast assessment today, so she's definitely not MIA.
She also dropped
That's
the cast.
why I was, yeah, that's why I was like, there's no way Tiffany is like not, like she's definitely not.
What if they pre-recorded it?
She still has the whole cast information.
What if they gave it to her beforehand?
Why would they do that?
Why would they give Paul 3 weeks of safety?
Okay, so Michael Bruner, DX, and
It has to be a woman.
That was a hologram. That's a
Yeah, that was a hologram. That was AI.
Could we even possibly see just potential new house guests? Like,
I don't
think
think
it's just
so.
going on. Is it that? Is it going to be that weird?
So
I think-
weird.
Yeah.
No, the 17th house guest will be America, but they will be in the house as an AI hologram
Named
that
Chinbot.
actually interacts.
It's going to be red. It's going to be cornbread, and then it's going to be
Blindside Butterbeans.
yes, Joey Van Pelt, who I actually would like to see in the house again, and then
Some people said Jose.
Jose. He's going to get another chance to be voted into the house. Yeah.
See, chat said the same thing I did. It's a hologram. That's the 17th house guest.
Oh,
That
wait.
was my conspiracy theory.
That's
That the 17th house guest was AI.
That's actually a good. That might be a combination of the two.
It
Yeah.
was the twist that they just did on the circle this last season. So
How do you incorporate? Okay, so they're going to vote in a 17th house guest, and it's going to be a robot, and they're not going. What are they going to do? Pretend it's like a Sam situation from BB20?
that, or they could do it kind of like America's Player, but like the AI is deciding what that person's doing, not that actual person. If that makes sense.
Scoot says, but that's stupid. I mean, yeah. Have you watched the show?
Right, exactly.
That is exactly what they do every year. Is a stupid thing.
Right.
I mean, do I need to remind you of the takeovers that we had? It's
Right, like,
Did you watch the first episode last year where Frankie Grande, Danielle Reyes, and Brittany Haynes opened up a portal to multiple universes in the Big Brother house, and we had to watch as 16 people live were cringing at the fact that they were about to be on the show for 100 days? Because I remember that.
That's
What if
really
it's
funny though.
What if it's Zingbot?
Zingbot's just in it.
Okay, well, let's say, who would you rather? Would you rather it be an AI person, a new house guest, or a returning player?
I would rather it be a returning player.
Yeah.
I think it could be a returning player acting on AI's choices, if that makes sense. Like Michael comes in and the AI tells Michael to evict McKenzie, so he has to evict McKenzie that week, even though they have a final two, type of thing. So,
yeah, I would love, Nick, if that if it was that thought through. It's not going to be though.
It's definitely not.
This is going to flop. So it's a live. Is it a live? It's not a live move-in tomorrow though, is it? Or is it? They're doing two
I
live
don't
move-ins.
know because it's too.
I haven't seen
I
live.
really don't know. Yeah, they have not used the word live.
They're smart
yes,
if they
it
don't
could
do
be
it
a
live.
celebrity. A celebrity's moving in.
Yeah.
Some people saying that it may be between Monty and Christine.
Christine who?
Loud.
Oh, please.
I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know who I would want, but I'm
They're
sure
in the house right now.
I feel
They're
like it's
already in
just
the
going to
house.
be a returning house guest, and that's going to be that.
I do too.
And
And
that's
there's
unfortunate.
it's weird that like nothing has, I guess, like leaked or anything. I mean, I've been like on the lookout to see like, oh, like the premiere party, for example. Normally, like there's people that go that aren't going, like Michael. Tiffany was on that list too, but after she did a cast assessment, I'm like, there's no damn way. So I don't know. It's like weird to me that we haven't had like this person. Like I don't know. Normally we get like some type of like leak or something.
Yeah. Maybe we will. Maybe we will tonight. The night is still young. And then tomorrow we might have some spoilers early. Spoiler Girl may make it an appearance again. I don't know how the
I have her
activity of
blocked,
Spoiler
so
Girl
I
has
wouldn't
been.
know.
Okay. Well, maybe we won't hear from Spoiler Girl. Okay, I need to know everybody's favorite house guest. I saw one vote for who did I see? Quinn. Tom said Quinn. Roxy, who's your favorite?
I like either Joey or Takor. Like those two.
Okay. Joey. We're just gonna only call him Joey.
Oh, sorry, Joseph.
Scoot says Joseph as well. Angela, first house guest we talked about, is Juan's favorite. Jameson cannot pick. You gotta come on, Jameson. You got this. Brett picks T-Core and Rubina. Ara
I
says
like her
Quinn
too.
Quinn as well. Welcome to the chat, Trell. You're a little late. We're picking favorite house guest now. Yeah, Nick.
I'm gonna say my favorite guy and favorite girl.
Okay.
And ironically, they're right next to each other. But it's Leah and Tucker. Those are my favorites.
Leah and Tucker. Okay.
Yeah.
I am probably gonna go with. I like Quinn. I'm really worried about Quinn as well. I like Angela. Also really worried about Angela. And they would probably kind of round up my top 5 also. But I'm thinking after we just went through all of them, Leah and Chelsea are my 2 faves right now. If I had to pick a guy, I'd probably say Joseph.
Joey.
Oh, sorry, Joey.
He's a celebrity.
Yeah.
I like Joseph a lot too. I'm not gonna lie.
Mine is gonna have to be Takor and Leah.
Okay.
Who do you think's the biggest frog and duff of this?
Ooh, biggest frog. I'm gonna go with
Cedric.
Rubina gives me frog energy. Cedric, yeah.
Cedric does too, though. I can go with both of those as frogs.
Cedric is the ultimate frog.
Yeah, he nearly hopped into the camera during his
Dove of this season is definitely going to be Lisa,
Which one's Lisa?
the chef.
Oh, you think she's gonna be the dove? I think it's the mom on the end. The one that.
Angela?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a manipulative mom, so.
Yeah, that's why I didn't vote for her, because she's going to be manipulative.
Well,
You're already
she's trying to
manipulating
make-
for her to let us think that she's not going to be.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
Yeah. Kimo needs some love too. I feel like Kimo was also really solid. Didn't get mixed
Oh,
in
I
with
like
any of these
him.
favorites.
Oh, I liked him too. I think he's gonna be a really good social player.
My mom says Angela and Quell. Quell is not a house guest. I need you to pick a real one. I'm assuming Quinn is what you meant, but thank you for saying that.
Be nice to your mother.
Okay.
That's funny though.
I got nothing else to add for this podcast. Does anybody else have anything they want to say before we disperse and reconvene for premiere night number 2 in a couple of days?
No. So we'll be back here on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be back Thursday nights, about 30 minutes after the episode ends. I don't know what time that'll be, but probably like 8:30 Central, I imagine. If we're just doing, or is it 2 hours? I don't know. I wish I knew these things off the top of my head, but to be honest with you, I kind of just put this computer down and we started going today, and here we are, nearly 3 hours later. So yeah, we'll be back after Thursday, premiere night number 2. We'll go over everything. We'll have some fun clips to watch. We'll have more to say about these house guests now that we see them in the house. Maybe some early strategy that's already forming. Who knows? But we'll do all that. And then since we're on StreamYard, one really unfortunate thing is that I don't have Islands of the Stream on this computer right now, which is really, really sad. And I hate that. So I'm just going to have to pretend that there's Islands of the Stream as I wrap everything up. So with that being said, thank you everyone for watching this podcast, for listening. If you were here for all 2 hours and 45 minutes, bless you. Julie blesses you on God 101 for doing such a thing. And please come back Thursday night and talk to us once more. Hop in the chat. We'll do this all over again, whether it be chaos or whether it actually be structured. You know which one it's probably going to be. But yeah, we'll have fun on Thursday night. Thank you again to Roxy, Zach, and Nick for joining me in talking about these house guests. You can follow all of us at Twitter. Roxy is at Roxy_Hotman. Zach is at the Zach Perez. Nick is at the Nick City, and I am at Spicy Barrett, even though I have not listed it in my name tag below there. All of those links can be in the description, probably not right now, but about 5 minutes from now when I actually update the description with those links, which I'm realizing are not there. So you can listen to us anytime on any podcast platform if you don't like watching our faces. And if you are only listening to us, you can also find us on YouTube and watch us when we go live and chat with us about the show and everything which way have you. Yeah. So bye, everybody. We'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Love one another.
Perception is reality.
Oh, yeah, Zach, you say that. Finish.
Perception is reality. Our reality. Dun, dun.